gonna Facebook and say that we're live.
We live.
Hello. But yeah, we were talking about, obviously, rest in peace, Mac Miller. You know, super sad. All these people dying too early. But Manuel and I were just talking about the Eminem and MGK thing again. And from my understanding, the beef started with MGK saying something about Eminem's daughter when she was underage. Like, in 2012. Like, he tweeted saying something like, damn, Haley's looking fine as fuck, or something like that. But the problem was that she was like 16.
That makes it even worse.
He's more towards our age, so I mean he would have been like 18, something like that.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26, 25, 26, 24,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
I mean, I think so it was a little messed up only because
It was
who
kinda,
he's talking to.
Well, and it was, yeah, exactly. It was kind of like out of the blue, like he just was like, oh yeah, hey, your daughter's really hot.
But on Eminem's side, just like, obviously he got pissed. That was kind of the dad thing to do.
Yeah, but it took him 6 years later to write a song about it, to diss him about it.
Hey, maybe he had that feeling like, I think this is the album.
Do you care if I tag you on Facebook?
I don't know. You can.
Doesn't care.
Oh, I know some people.
He has no family in there.
Always
in a
ask.
blood
That's
related
true.
way.
I did choose to not have like aunts and uncles like on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't have anyone on mine, family wise.
I share a lot of memes.
Steve got Facebook again.
Oh, my original one?
No, I said Steve got Facebook
Oh,
again.
Steve got Facebook again.
Yeah. He took it off for a while.
Why?
Just because he wanted it off, I guess. But I told him, I was like, dude, I tagged you in some things, you gotta see him. Like, okay.
I don't ever use on my regular Facebook anymore. I just use the one for
I always
the
tag you on
podcast.
things because I can't remember what you guys call yourselves for that
Wesley
joint account.
Forest.
Wesley Forest? No.
Yeah.
For some reason, I
You
couldn't
guys are
remember that.
one person.
Oh, here we go. Phil's here.
With
He was
two-
20 when he commented her age at 16. People defend him because it's a 4-year gap. And after that, he wasn't allowed on Shady XM radio, and a lot of producers. Yeah, no, exactly. That was the part I was getting to is, I think this is just bad for MGK in general because of he already got kicked off a bunch of people's stuff with the tweet a long time ago. So now, like from a career point of view, I get that it's building the hype up for MGK because everyone's like, oh, he's doing shit like he's going at one of the greats, but behind the scenes, like Eminem can just shut your stuff down, like legitimately, like make it so people don't want you on their shows,
Like, you
radios
do this,
won't
or else
play
I'm
your
not gonna
shit.
run on your show.
Yeah, and to me, that's more gangster than like being able to rap better.
Who the hell
You know?
is that?
Joe's Piggy, what's up? He's a long-time viewer.
up,
MGK
Bucker?
shouldn't have commented, period, if he was trying to advance his music career. No, yeah, I don't think he should have either, because that was... You're just
I don't think
trying
he
to-
realized what he could do.
Right. And maybe that's what it was, is he just thought, oh, maybe this going at someone who's bigger than me will get me some publicity, and then realized maybe I should have gone after...
screwed him up big time.
He's everyone's talking about him.
I think...
It worked.
Right now.
I think that he should have just stuck with the G-Eazy stuff. Because he's beefing with G-Eazy as well.
Oh, really?
And it's because he was fucking Halsey while she was dating G-Eazy or whatever.
Dude, she's gotta cut his dick off.
Right, yeah. Right?
She's gotta do it.
I think that would have been better for him because I look at those two. G-Eazy's way popular than Machine Gun Kelly is. Like, I think everyone agrees with that.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been a smarter move because G-Eazy's not as popular as Eminem. I don't think there's many rappers who are.
It doesn't have the kind of influence. he
Right.
has.
And I think MGK could contend with G-Eazy if they were both, like, doing this rap thing back and forth. Whether it is for
100%.
publicity or not.
Yeah.
But why go after, like,
Dude, just
the
balls
OG
out.
guy, like someone who's been around forever?
Good for him, man.
Uptime, we've been up for 4 minutes, Joe's Piggy. We just started.
Add on about 2 hours to that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get all the
Sliding
social
in some
media.
DMs, huh?
Yeah, sliding in the DMs live.
How you doing?
Yeah, what's your name? What's your address? But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird that we'll see, right? We'll see if it was a good move for his career or not. Because I mean,
Well, what did you think of the song?
Rap Devil, thought it was pretty hard for MGK.
Yeah, it was. I don't think I've heard much of his stuff, but I don't think I've ever had anyone rap that way in a while.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Very good.
definitely pretty good. I don't think that he's like a god by any means. Like he's a decent rapper.
He's a devil.
Right, he's the devil. But the thing with him is he has such a loyal fan base that will like stand by him regardless of what's going on. It's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like...
Because he started small. They're all
Yeah.
loyal.
Kind of like hardcore Logic fans. You know, a lot of people say Logic's getting corny now with his music.
Yeah,
And like
kinda.
even the hardcore fans like, no, this is Logic. Like, this is, you know, the greatest person alive. He started from the bottom and now he's making music for everybody. I'm like, yeah, but he didn't get famous by making music for everybody. He got famous for making music that was underground and good.
It's true.
But I don't know. It's
What songs do you not like nowadays from him?
from who?
Logic.
Oh, I don't mind any of his music. I think the debate is when he was more underground, he was making rap music, and now
Oh, I see.
after the 1-800 whatever the Suicide Hotline song came out, and now the one right now where it's talking about doing it for the kids, people are calling him corny. And you know, I think he's
agree.
good. I think his music is a little weird now, and
Different.
I thought the 1-800 song was like a cool gesture, and I don't know if he thought it was going to take off as big as it did, but
Dude, he should have just sang that 1-877 that JG Wentworth.
you're right. JG Wentworth.
Now.
Speaking of rappers, have you heard the talk of Mac Miller and Ariana getting blamed for his OD? Yeah, it's
Fucked up.
I think it's fucked up that she's getting blamed at all, because from what she said, is she left him because he had a drinking problem, right? I think that was one of the
Is
main
it really?
things she said. Yeah, that he was abusing alcohol. So
He's
maybe
already.
he was already
abusing
abusing stuff, and then
Party's hard.
he broke up with her and realized that it wasn't going to get back together, and he just went and partied and.
She went black. You can never go back.
All right. Her new dude's interesting. The Pete whatever, the Saturday Night Live
Is he
guy.
like a comedian?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
who it
funny.
is.
he's a pretty funny guy.
Hey, we can make it, boys. We can make it.
Right. Everything has become shade as fuck too. Shady. Think about it, nice and hard to have people fighting other people over songs. Oh yeah. It's just you know what I'm kind of tired of, and I was talking to someone about it and they're giving me shit. Everyone just bagging on the new age rappers, like Lil Xan and Lil Pump and like guys like that. I get it. I don't really fuck with their music.
It's
The
a different
productions are good.
style.
You know, they have good production, but every single rapper's giving them shit. If they really didn't like these new age rappers, and just don't talk about them, they'll
Yeah.
go away. But everyone wants to put their names in their songs.
You always gotta talk shit.
Right, you always gotta talk shit. I mean,
I mean, a lot of them, I really not really my style.
not my style either.
But there are some of them.
and there's some
well,
songs that are good.
Not just some of them, but yeah, some of their songs, like one or two maybe. Right now, I think that I like them. More of the beat.
Right.
than
Well, and I
anything.
think Migos is like a big example of like that, you know, mumble rap style. But we can't deny that they're not huge. I mean, everyone
I
fucking
like some of the songs.
yeah. I like some of their songs.
I mean, I
too.
think that's the new generation right now.
Yeah.
New
Bad and Bougie.
generations.
I mean, when that song comes on the radio or you hear that song, you're like, oh, okay, this song's catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the big thing is if
They're
you can make
catchy.
it catchy or not.
it's like that Little Pump song, Gucci Gang. That song is lyrically
Terrible.
that song is garbage.
It's terrible.
Everything he says is just stupid. But damn, does it come on and you're fucking saying Gucci Gang? You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, I fell in the trap. But
What do you think of the what's his name? I can't really tell which one's which or if it's all of it. The 69 guy or
Kashi 69.
yeah. I don't think I've
Sucks.
ever heard anything from him. I don't think I have or
Um,
even tried to.
So me and Forrest have been talking about Tekashi 69 a little bit because obviously he's a scumbag. He did child stuff, child porn stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
I read about that.
Yeah, he made like recorded some girl who was underage and they were doing shit or whatever, and that was pretty fucked up. The thing that I think's funny about Tekashi 69 is in his interviews, he says he makes garbage rap.
Yeah.
Like he's very open that he's making awful rap. Like he even makes fun of his lyrics. I find that kind of funny because like I think people who are fans of him are like, oh, he's dope. Like he makes good songs. In reality, he's just making music because it's selling.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Like I don't like any of his music, but
If he admits to what he's doing is, it's not the great. He's only doing it for the money. Is pretty much what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, basically. Well, he literally goes to the studio and just like says random shit.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even try. I don't think.
he was on the Nicki Minaj song, and it's like the lyrics like I got that wet, I got that drip, drip or whatever, and he was saying that on here. He's like,
Shut up, that's him.
yeah,
I didn't know that was him.
yeah. He's all like, do you hear what I'm saying? This shit is fucking garbage, but man, it's working or something like that. One of Net Nobody's videos. I mean, we can't pull it up on the screen, but we'll all check it out later.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, one of her songs that I just heard, it's newer, might be that one, but where she kind of goes old school rap.
It's good.
I
I like more songs from Nicki Minaj off this new album than her whole entire time being an artist.
I don't really hear her
Right.
stuff,
She
but when I
dropped a new
heard this
Yeah.
one, I was like, damn. It's
She has
actually
a
pretty good.
song. Let me find the lyrics. It is some of the funniest shit that I have seen in a long time. I know she spells her name.
KK.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
never mind. CK.
Lyrics. Which song was it? This one? No. Barbie Dreams. Yeah, so from like... Here, I'm going to make this a little bigger because I don't have... She shit talks everyone in the game in this song that is like garbage. The best line is... Let's see here.
Who does she mention?
Young Thug, Uzi,
I see Drake,
50
I see
Cent,
50.
Drake.
Wow, very well.
Meek. Where's the one?
Damn, we still in the DMs.
Karuchi, Quavo. Used to fuck with Young Thug. I ain't dressing that shit now. Caught him in my dress room stealing dresses and shit. Here we go. I remember when I used to have such a crush on Special Ed. Shoutouts Designer because he made it out of Special Ed. That right there is got to be some of the funniest shit in New Age rap because Designer might actually be Down syndrome. You know who Designer is? He does the Panda song.
Yeah.
No way, that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Like, he can't talk. Like he struggles with talking.
Really?
Let me see if I can try and pull up. Let's see. Designer talking.
That's the dude. That's so funny.
What we looking like? You think Tiana would ever get confused, man, and maybe you feel me? I don't know what's going on. Designer, my man.
What is going on here? Seriously? It's like most people put together an outfit. You put together a symphony.
You feel me? A little something, little percent. Diamond, you know how it is, baby.
Does he say any words?
No.
It was crazy. We had this place to be at.
Designer, slow down.
You think I'm
Slow
sad?
down. Slow down. Let's talk to the people.
Yeah,
Okay? We're talking to America right now. Slow down. 'Cause you're making me
Was that one of the guys that disses Eminem?
I'll start getting
I
jealous.
swear
Yeah, that's
they talked
Charlamagne the God.
Yeah.
The best one is the sprinkler. I gotta.
Isn't that Lil Yachty?
No. Yeah, Designer. Water
Oh, I've
sprinkler.
seen this one. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I thought Nicki Minaj's new stuff wasn't bad. Oh, what's up, Dingo? How you doing tonight? I'll send it over Discord. All right, Just Piggy, we'll check it out on Discord. But yeah, it's what type of music are you into, Maverick?
EDM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite concert you've been to ever?
Marshmallow.
That's a nah.
I'm
That's
surprised
a tough one.
you like that one.
Marshmallow's dope.
Illenium.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah. No, Adventure Club.
Adventure Club?
Yeah.
When was-
they go hard?
Where was that at? Was that
I've seen him twice. Once at Park City Live and another time at DOS.
at DOS? Oh, DOS would have been crazy.
DOS, yeah.
I think
They're
I was
awesome.
there with you that
Yeah.
time.
That was last year.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah.
Although it sucked when we were there. We didn't realize they had a water thing to fill up your bags or your
Dude.
containers.
Oh.
And dude, for like
We
the
were
first
dying.
like hour and a half, 2 hours, we're like, fuck. And even not even then, we bumped into like not even friends. It was acquaintances that we met at a few parties before for like Matt's and them.
Yeah.
You would know them, but super nice dude. He sees me and I see him. I was like, hey, hugged whatever, and then he's like, hey, do you guys want water? I'm like,
Yes.
yes. My mouth was so dry.
Doing well. Tech Nine has a new song called Levitate. It's pretty good. Tech Nine for me he's extremely lyrical and talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude,
he loves Utah, too.
Yeah, he does. So, weird thing. What is someone in his crew? I always forget his name.
why does he like Utah?
Well, because I think he got a big start here and a big fans in Utah.
I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me because every time I hear that he's coming and I hear how many people are there, you get
Everybody
so
wants to go.
down.
Yeah.
I want to go, but I hear like a lot of the people that go around here is just like kind of rowdy people.
Yeah, definitely. And Tech Nine's concerts get pretty rowdy. So I
Yeah.
think it's Chop Suey. Yeah, Tech Nine.
What?
Yeah, he does.
No
his-
way.
Twisted Insane. Do you guys know who that is?
I know.
He's like,
Is he pretty twisted?
yeah, that whole thing, this whole music video. We can't play songs live because we get copyright.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even if you give him credit?
Yeah, even if we give him credit.
What?
Twisted Insane is in like kind of his group, and he's known to be like one of the fastest rappers on the planet. I know his wife personally, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she worked for my mom and my dad both at different times, and like growing up, like I was always like at my mom's work or my dad's work, so like I grew up like knowing her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she married Twisted Insane.
That's pretty cool.
Because she used to be a hardcore Tech Nine fan. My mom even says she's like 100% sure that Tech Nine used to go over to where my mom works, like way before he was famous. Back when he was coming here in like 2005 and 6, doing like small concerts, because she was like friends with Tech Nine. So my mom's met Tech Nine and I never did.
And she didn't even realize.
She didn't even realize it.
Just tell her to invite him over for dinner or something.
That's what I'm saying. I always say like, hey, do you still talk to her? Because like,
If I
have
ever
them
hear
both
that
on.
happens, I'll be at the window just kind of
Oh,
right. We'd throw a party. Hey, everyone come over, Tech Nine, and like his homies are coming over. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Dude, yeah, I think your house would get destroyed.
That's okay.
Worth
For the story, that's
Worth it.
okay. I'll destroy it myself if he wants me to. Yeah, EDM's crazy because it's finally like it's like
Getting bigger.
huge. It's huge compared to what it was like 2007, 8. Because in Europe, right, it's always been huge.
In Europe, it's been huge.
Yeah.
But here is just like warehouse stuff.
Right.
That was it.
And then now, like,
Everybody's wild.
The concerts are fun. I like that. The music, for me, it's all right, except for some. Some of them are actually pretty good, but
right.
most of the time,
because you could literally feel the music.
pretty
Right.
much, mentally and physically.
Right. Especially, too, if you partake in any other extracurricular activities while going to those concerts.
Oh yeah, man, you get so happy.
Yeah, I pray before.
Yeah, you always gotta pray before. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know much of the newer artists. Like, I started listening to like EDM, like a lot of American newbies like Skrillex, and like got into that bandwagon way back when dubstep was starting to get cool.
Skrillex is dope. He's
Yeah.
coming back, man.
He is
He's
coming back.
I'm excited.
You know, and then Skrillex led to like Deadmau5, and then Deadmau5 led to like everything else.
Yeah.
You know, and then from there it's just. So being an EDM fan, do you like that Utah has a lot of like up and coming DJs, or do you think it's kind of whack? Because it's big, like tons of people like on our Facebook and like all over the place like doing a set out and blah 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 blah, and they're all EDM DJs now, and it's kind of like flooded the market. So I was wondering if it's like I think it's kind of cool that people are chasing their dreams, but at the same time, I think it's bad when people flood because then there's just so much shit, and it's hard
They're
to find the
jumping on the
good.
wagon
Yeah,
while it's
definitely.
hot.
It is hot in here. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Wait, what did you say?
I said it is hot in
His
here.
palms are sweaty. Your knees are weak.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even ask you the first question I always ask people. When me and Forrest first started the podcast, we were gonna like originally be all paranormal stuff, which is kind of weird.
No way.
Yeah, because like we used to always be into like going out and like exploring shit. Even though, like for me, and I'm sure Forrest would agree too, like I'm still super skeptical with
Really?
most things. Yeah, like we've been and seen some weird shit, but it's still like I've never had that moment. Besides alien stuff, I've never had a moment where I was like, wow, could have been really a ghost or something paranormal. I've never had that experience. So whenever we have new guests on, we always ask if you've ever had like anything in your life that you would consider like in the paranormal universe.
No.
No.
I don't really believe it. That
Right.
much. Like,
You don't believe it
you never
does?
know. No,
Right.
you never
You-
know,
yeah.
but I don't really believe it.
And that's kind of where I've gotten to as well. Like we've had a lot of people come on and like tell stories and tell like experiences, but
So
me, they
do you or
always-
do you not believe in ghosts?
my problem
and
is
stuff?
it's kind of a contradiction for me. I don't believe in afterlife.
Right, so that's what I'm asking.
Right.
I'm like, so
I don't believe in a god or a devil.
So you consider yourself an atheist?
Pretty much, except I don't partake in anti-religion.
So he's normal.
Yeah.
He's a normal person.
I used to shit talk religion, but I don't anymore. Like I've grown up.
I remember those
Yeah,
days.
I've grown up and just like whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
But that's my
Unless
big
you start
contradiction.
talking about your own to someone else.
Well, yeah, like I love having like civil conversations with people who
Right.
are religious because I love seeing the viewpoints. But it's when it starts turning into like
Argumental,
aggressive,
pushy.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to hear about
Trying to stop Proposition 2.
it. Right, trying to stop poor kids being able to get their medical
Seriously,
marijuana.
dude.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But,
But yeah, I was like, if people are close to being, or just consider some atheists, which means like no demons, no afterlife, or sorry, no, maybe with that, no afterlife, no whatever that is.
yeah,
But if they do, doesn't that mean they're not necessarily believing
what do you mean?
of some sort? Like if they say like, oh, I believe in ghosts and stuff, but they say they're atheists.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying is that's my big contradiction is I don't really believe in an afterlife, so I can't really. I've never had an experience that made me question anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn, watch, some ghost is gonna just heard that. He's gonna
Right.
bet.
Right, bet, motherfucker.
Tonight. He's gonna scare the shit out of you.
Right.
Don't learn today.
But at the same time, maybe if there is some sort of, I didn't want to say afterlife, but when we die, maybe there is
Something.
something. Maybe there's a map. Maybe our consciousness does have like a visible value to it.
Maybe
And we
our
die
conscience
and
doesn't
it-
really die
Yeah.
when we stop breathing.
You never like it's
You wake up as a baby.
that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Baby cub, a baby cub.
A baby cub,
Baby whatever.
Right?
Hell yeah.
a baby snake.
That I was
Crazy.
protected forever. I knew now I wasn't gonna get hunted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, do you believe in aliens though?
Yes, 100%.
Dude, hell yeah. There's
Right.
no way in hell we are the only like beings
So,
in a galaxy.
We have two things
or
we
the
always
universe.
talk about when aliens come up. Well, one thing we show, and one thing that a story of mine that happened to me. There's a place out in.
New Mexico?
No, there's a place out in New Mexico for sure. It's out in I can't remember the city in Utah. It's called Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know if you've heard about
I've
it.
heard of that.
So
That's already a sketch name.
Right.
Nah.
So what it was originally was Native American land, and a skinwalker. We've had someone on who was from the Navajo tribe, and he explained to us a skinwalker is someone who used to be like a witch doctor, which is like a medicine man, who turned evil, and the only way you can become a skinwalker is if you kill someone in your family you love. So they become like fully evil. And the story of like a skinwalker is just someone like they hate their life, they try and go and like ruin other people's lives. It's like a negative thing. And in this land up in, God, I can't remember if it's like.
Then I think it's a little different for everyone. I feel like because I've heard of different things like what a skinwalker would be.
Right. Well, and I think it's one of those it's a folk legend, like, you know, different cultures have a different story behind it.
Yeah.
I keep trying to pull.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to pull up our videos.
You've been
but
trying that for like a whole 5 minutes.
talking and doing things don't really
That
work well for
background
me.
sounds very
Alright, so we need to
interesting.
go all the way down. But yeah, so we've gone to Skinwalker Ranch a couple times, and the first time I ever went was with Forrest and Chandler. I think you met Chandler, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. And we went there and we were just driving in, and how it is like there's a dirt road and you pull in, and then there's like barricades and then the gate to the ranch. In the 90s, the people who bought the ranch or owned the land at the time reported like a bunch of fucked up things going on, like a giant wolf on their property that they've tried to kill and shoot a bunch of times and it just doesn't die. These like balls of sparking light that would like go through and just like fly through the whole entire like little area that they lived in. Aliens, cows mutilated, and a whole bunch of shit.
God damn.
They told everyone, like they told their they had like an interviewer come out and they told the story to them, and ended up getting sold to now a paranormal research company owns the property. So it's kind of weird that, you know, it goes hand in hand. We went out there and we parked. We were just sitting there, and
Are
Chandler.
you able to go in?
You can't go into the actual like land. It's all gated and fenced, but you can go pretty close to the gate.
Can if you're breaking and entering.
Can if you're breaking and entering, but they have armed guards, and I'm not
No
about
way,
that.
do they
Yeah.
really? What the fuck?
At all
Why?
times?
At all times.
Do they
Why?
disappear?
It's weird. I don't know.
Maybe
So-
they got stuff that they don't want to show us.
Maybe.
There's a fucking alien in there.
Well, here's the weird part. So
Or a demon.
we were driving and we started hearing shit like bushes moving, and we thought they was just going to be like the, you know, the guards or whatever. And this whole time Chandler's recording off of his phone. So I hit the reverse pretty fast, we back out, and we're like, okay, well, we'll just leave or whatever. And Chandler's like going through his phone. He's like, guys, pull over. I'm like, why? And he's like, just pull over. And if you look right here, that was recorded.
This is his.
This is our video, his video. And to me, like that right there.
Did you spell Skinwalker right
I don't know.
on the red?
I didn't write that.
No. I don't think so.
Whoever did not spell it right. So it's not spelled
Shame
with a
on you,
C.
Wesley.
But yeah, it kind of looks a little weird. I don't know. This right there is a reflection. But that kind of looks like a head to me. That kind of looks like a hand of some sort. That kind of looks like a torso. Who knows?
You know, it'd be funny if that was like a cardboard cutout.
We definitely thought that.
Was that just a picture, or is that a video of it?
We are talking about Skinwalker Ranch, and what's up. So yeah, that was like our first time we've ever went places where we were kind of like, oh, that could have legit been something. Like, that wasn't just,
It's true.
you know, random. The other one is me and my dad saw some shit up like in the sky up this way, and we still don't know what it was that day. It was just like 3 lights in the air, and they were moving all sorts of weird ways, and then all shot off like within a blink of an eye. We don't know what it
Dragon
was,
balls.
right? That would be the
They
shit.
made a wish and just dispersed
Right?
it.
Someone brought out what the hell's the dragon's name? Brought him out and made the wishes, and those were the Dragon Balls being shot
Yeah, you
across
can
the
only
universe.
see him when you wish the balls
Yep.
on the
Shit.
balls.
Damn, he was there, and I didn't even fucking see him.
You
Yo.
could have stole the wish.
Could have.
You know what movie's crazy about space? Interstellar.
Interstellar was really good.
Dude, that movie is so good.
Yeah, I just found out too that they brought physicists on the
Made that?
production of that for the black hole scene, and they were like, the director or whatever was asking them like, well, what should we do to like portray someone going through a black hole? And that whole scene's kind of weird already, right?
Dude, it's crazy. It's a trip, man.
They
I don't think
told
I've seen that movie.
it's definitely worth watching. It's
Damn.
crazy. They told the director, like the astrophysicist said, what we think it would be wouldn't even kind of make sense compared to what you already have planned. Like, it's basically what they were saying is their idea of what happens in a black hole was 100 times more weird than what he did.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know where they were going.
like
with
kind
it.
of when she puts her hand up to that thing, you'd be like, that weird.
Yeah, that weird. They said that, like, what they think actually would happen in a black hole is, like, most humans wouldn't be able to fathom what's going on. So they just went with, you know, a weirder, generic version that people would actually find, like, appealing to watch. I thought that was kind of crazy to think that
Well, what did they go with then?
he went through a
Do
black
you
hole.
want to say spoiler? I don't know if that is
No,
a
the
spoiler.
movie's been out for a long time. If
Yeah, that's your
Okay.
own fault, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care, but
um,
just checking out.
it's really hard to explain. He went through a black hole, and he ended up being like during the time of going through the black hole, he was back at the beginning of the movie, and there was some stuff happening to his daughter's bookshelf. Like, it was knocking off books and stuff, and ended up being him. It's hard to explain, honestly.
I'll just look at that clip.
Fourth
right
dimension type stuff.
Yeah, it was definitely multiple dimension type thing, and then he was able to, out of the black hole, he was back to where he needed to be. But the part that fucked me up the most was the planet they landed on, and
Dude,
like the
and
big tidal
time.
waves, the time thing.
The time thing was like, oh my god.
Because what they say, like 5 minutes on that planet was like 130 or not
10
100
years, I
yeah,
think.
10 years for the dude up in the spaceship, and then it was like 40 years for the people back on Earth.
Is that much more?
Yeah, it was a fuck ton, wasn't it? Let me see if I can.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And when he finally sees his daughter and she's older,
Yeah, that was
Like,
sad.
damn.
The Nun. Are you gonna go watch that?
Yeah, I want to see it. I like the
Nah,
Conjuring
you don't
series.
believe in
Right? All these people just want to explain the paradox or not paradox. What the fuck am I looking at here?
Yeah, it's like explaining it all.
Yeah.
How many years it took to get there. So it was 20, how many years to Miller's planet? 25?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
way.
what is this?
25 to Earth.
Yeah.
So in Earth time, it was 25 years.
So, time is not relevant, you know, anywhere else. So, in space, from my understanding, and I'm not educated by any means, you don't age the same way you do on Earth while you're in space.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
It's a weird thought to
Oh
think
my
about.
God.
So if you were on
Slower?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were on a bigger planet with a slower rotation, you're gonna age slower than people on a planet with a smaller and a quicker rotation. So there's a point in the movie where they're on this big planet that's only water or whatever, and they're on it for like 7 minutes or 11 minutes or something like that.
Dude, not long at all.
Yeah, not long at
No,
all.
wait, I think it was a little bit longer because they took too long.
Oh yeah, they've messed
Yeah.
up, and yeah. So they left, like they were in space, they were going somewhere. They had to stop to go check this planet, and they left one guy on the ship off the planet's atmosphere, and they went down to the planet. And because they took like an extra like 10 minutes, the guy in the ship had aged like 25 years and has been in that ship by himself, just going pretty much insane.
Dude, by yourself?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
for that long.
5 years.
But for them, you know, they came back looking exactly how they did. Because they just, for them, it was only like 11 or 20,
25
some
minutes, I
minutes.
think.
For him, it was, you know,
Like
years. And it was weird to see
I'm
because
surprised he stayed there.
he
Yeah,
couldn't
he-
really
well, he-
leave.
He thought about killing himself, but he didn't.
Yeah. And he just like was all white, like haired, and like he just always go insane. And then they try and take, you know, when they try to go back to Earth, they got to go through a whole bunch of stuff. But when they finally get there, the main character the whole planet's different. It's like futuristic, and
Yeah.
he meets his wife and she's on her, or not his wife, his daughter.
Isn't it like
and she's on her
ring?
deathbed. Yeah.
Was it because not only for the 25 years that happened over there, but wherever else they went?
Yeah, so it was even longer on Earth. So he came back looking like he didn't age at all since he left. He looked like he was the same exact person. But his daughter, who was, was waiting for him, kind of, had aged like 80 years.
Damn.
So she was, pretty much almost dead.
So they thought that they were dead, that they
Yeah.
weren't coming back.
Yeah, they thought there was no way he was coming back. It's crazy. Space is kind of scary.
Yeah, and it comes
So-
like almost the same.
Do they explain or do they interview, like, in a sense, a scene at the very end, or what? How does it end?
I don't remember.
I don't, dude. I just watched it not too long ago, and I passed out for like the very last part. So
I think... Doesn't he say something like he's going to go back out and do something else?
I think so, because he didn't have nothing was relevant to him. He just-
Yeah,
everything's different.
his
and then
family's gone.
His
and-
daughter was dying.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Oh, grandchildren?
Yeah, there was tons of grandchildren.
Yeah.
But he was like...
He didn't care about him.
Yeah, and they don't know him. They just thought that he...
He was just like, "Come here,
died.
Morty.
Right.
Let's go on an adventure."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch the movie now.
Oh, it's...
Makes me want to watch Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's so good.
I always want to watch Rick and Morty.
Another good
Pickle
one you should
Rick.
watch is Rival.
Rival?
Yeah, did you see
A
that
rival
one?
A show or a movie?
or
Movie.
rival?
It's another kind of alien one.
Arrival.
Arrival.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
ARR.
That one's trippy.
Yeah. That
I
one...
didn't like it that much because it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely...
it was definitely a good one watch.
Yeah, definitely a good one watch is the best way to put it. It was definitely kind of weird. Because that one deals with time not being linear, and also if there was a universal language, what it would do for, breaking the barrier with other people.
Yeah, I don't remember how it ends.
I think it ends with her learning the language from those aliens that everyone could understand, and then her being able to communicate with everyone and like kill the tension between all the different countries and something like that.
Okay.
I've only seen it once, but it
Same.
was a really good one. Rick and Morty, man. One of the best. It's gotta be one of the best shows ever made.
Hell yeah,
Are
man.
they coming out with a new season?
Yeah, and it's gonna be a lot of
Like
episodes.
10 more seasons, man.
What?
Or 9. Is it 9?
9 more seasons?
They got paid. I think this next season's gonna have like 84 episodes or
Hell
something like
yeah. What? No way.
that. Yeah, it's gonna be a fuck ton.
Are they making that much money?
Yeah, Rick and Morty's huge. Like, I think they're gonna do. I just hope that if they do start doing like tons of episodes, that it doesn't like drop in quality.
Yeah.
But they're taking a year off, so
Yeah. Better than Birdman.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
that's
good.
going to be good.
it's so good.
The War.
The fucking war.
Birdman?
Yeah. You non-Rick Morty fan. Nah, just kidding.
First, yeah. I thought the first 2 seasons were a little bit better than the third, but I thought the third looked better.
I don't know. I really like the third one.
Yeah.
I didn't like the beginning, the first couple episodes. I think like the first 3 or 4, but
It did get
after that,
good
it
at
got
the end.
yeah, dude, it gets crazy. Fucking Pickle Rick, man.
Yeah. I do hate the Rick and Morty fans though, like
Why?
the ones that went and like did all the Szechuan sauce.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I still haven't even tried that.
I didn't either.
They still have it.
No, probably not.
They probably always run out.
I think they were doing like a limited time thing, but haven't you seen the kid who? Oh, it's the most fucking cringiest thing on the internet. I'll pull it up.
I bet people sold it. Like they would
Yeah.
take it and sell $100.
Well, no, there was a fucking one that sold for like 100,000.
Are you
Wait,
serious?
Yeah. So
What the fuck?
originally, Szechuan sauce came out with Mulan
Yeah.
back in like '99 or something
Great
like
movie.
that. Yeah, great movie. And like you could go and get like the teriyaki sauce at McDonald's. Some dude kept it, never opened it.
Yeah, it's a
From-
big bottle too. Like,
Yeah, and sold it online for like $100,000 or some stupid shit.
It's so stupid, dude.
It's people that just have stupid money.
Like, how do
that
you
just
even
buy
think
that.
of that? Like,
I
just
don't
one day
know.
you're like, yo, I'm gonna keep this for a long time,
This-
and then sell it for
Have
profit.
you seen this shit? This is what made me mad because this got super viral, and it just made me cringe.
I want Szechuan sauce. Where's my
God.
The fuck?
What the hell, dude?
What? Did you guys see that guy? Yeah, I got the whole video. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
So, like, that is bad. That was just at a random McDonald's. I think it would have been funny if he did that at, like, a McDonald's where there was, like, 800 people in line like there was for the Szechuan sauce. Because then it would have been funny. It'd been like, oh, look, he's part of it. Dude just walked into a random McDonald's and acted like that.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what
no.
his intent was to.
Ugh. I was like, that's bad. But I guess, what's the main dude, the writer on Rick and Morty? I always forget his
Dan
name.
Harmon
Yeah.
or
The other.
Justin?
Yeah, one of them or whatever. I guess, like, companies were reaching out to him saying, like, your fans have been, like, harassing people. So he had to basically say, like, if you guys don't calm down, there will never be Rick and Morty again. Because, like, how bad, like, fans were going out
Jesus
and fucking
Christ.
with people.
That's so crazy. What the hell?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They wildin'.
People are wild. And it's a good show, though. It's, I don't know. It's way too funny.
I think I can only watch it when people want to watch. If it's by myself, I'm like, nah. I
Really?
got other stuff I want to watch.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was all about it. I think it's one of the more, what's the best way to word it, like, smart shows? Like, because of how clever and
It
how
really is.
layered they do shit. Like, it's not, like, simple. Because, like, Family Guy was kind of starting to get smart, like, with their humor. But then they'll still throw in, like, fart jokes and stuff like that. Where I think Rick and Morty, like, most of their jokes are all, like, you know, well drawn out.
Yeah.
And, like,
Scientific.
yeah.
Scientific and shit.
Kind of like old Futurama. They,
Futurama's a great show.
yeah.
That's still one of my favorites.
Puts you in your feels too.
Right.
It's not just funny.
The dog episode?
Dude, the dog,
Oh,
man.
no, don't
Waited
even go
for
there.
him.
Don't even go there.
That episode's fucked up. I saw one of those memes where it was all like, where kids cry.
Did they
Where
make a
women cry,
statue
when a man
in
cries.
this in that same show
A statue?
of the dog?
I don't remember.
I was gonna say if they did, then they were either copying or something from out of a story of that
Maybe.
one. Have you ever heard of that dog? It was a similar situation, but it was an actual story. I don't remember where it was, but it was a dog. It was like a rescue dog, or no, they got him as a puppy, had him, and he would go to the train station every day to wait for his owner, and then
Fuck.
his owner passed away, and the dog just every day still after that
Still
and
came
waited
back.
and waited, and then
Damn.
they made
So sad.
a statue in that same area
Of
for the dog. Yeah, the
That's
dog
cool.
and the human, I think, but definitely the dog.
That's some sad shit.
I saw the movie,
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
It's
it's
actually pretty sad, and it's based off a true story. I looked it up, read about it. I'm like, shit,
Why is it, do you think, the animal shit just makes everyone so sad?
because they're loyal.
Dogs are great.
Yeah.
Dogs
Loyal.
are the best.
Like Marley and me.
Don't
Actually, I
even
haven't
go
watched
there.
that.
Do you need to cry tonight?
No.
Well, he will when he gets home.
That movie's fucking awful. It's a really good movie, but really sad.
Sad.
Dog's Purpose was really sad.
Like John Wick.
I still haven't seen that movie, and I want to watch it. Dog's Purpose.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, it's sad as shit though.
Like, it'll make you cry type of sad.
If you have a soul, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think Wesley had a soul then, because I don't think he cried. He got teary-eyed, but didn't shed a tear.
Maybe.
I'll take that as a no. I can already tell, Wesley. I can
No.
see it in your
I
face.
think you got me a little mixed up because I'm always the bitch who always cries first in movies now.
Coco?
Coco was fucking so good.
Dude.
That movie was so
I didn't want him
shit.
to forget Hector.
Right? Dude, I was getting so worried.
Huh.
Like near the end.
You're like, oh,
actually
shit. And then-
made me almost teary-eyed.
Didn't make
Dude,
me teary.
I teared up. I don't care. I'll say it.
Did you watch Moana? That
I
one
haven't.
was pretty good. I was surprised how good that one was.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a pretty good movie.
One with The Rock in it.
Yeah, the rock singing.
That was different.
Kind of baffles me how like Because I keep seeing these Pixar movies and Disney movies. I'm like, the animation's so good, but they still somehow are able to make it even better. I don't know how.
Right?
They just have that kind of money.
But you would think though, like animation would get to a point where like it's like peaking.
Yeah, for at least for a while.
Yeah, but it hasn't. Like,
Hey, it's colors.
Graphics
you guys
get
been-
better every year.
yeah, you
man.
guys have been gaming for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, think of, I can remember the day that I got the Xbox and put Halo Combat Evolved in. I'm like, oh my
It looked
god,
amazing. Huh?
I'm like, oh my god, this is like the fucking bee's knees. Games are never gonna get as better as this. And you go back and play it, and you're like, oh wow, this is awful.
It looks like
Yeah.
it's like ass.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
The one that I thought was crazy is when I first got the Xbox One, I played that, what was it, the shit game that came with it, Rise, Son of Rome or whatever. It's an awful game. But the graphics were phenomenal. I'm like, I don't think they're going to get much better than this. And now it looks like I'm playing a fucking movie on some of these new games. I'm like, I just don't get how they can continue to improve.
Need for Speed games.
They always look
When
good.
I did the first ones, and then I found my PS1 and I put it on, and I didn't necessarily play. I just looked at it. I like went in and I wanted to play it, but I looked at the graphics like, oh my god, I can't do this.
Right?
I cannot.
I was playing San Andreas on the PC the other day
Oof.
because I was like, man, I haven't played this game in forever. And
That's true.
It's still funny, but it looks really bad.
Looks like ass.
Yeah. But-
Back then, they were like, oh, this is nice.
yeah, I was like, damn, he looks like a real person. Now I just
when
look
we were
a bunch
like
of
10
cubes,
or 12.
right?
You know, I had crazy graphics when it first came out. Killzone 3. Or
Killzone 3.
Was
All
it
the
4?
Killzone. Was 3?
whichever one that came out on the PS4.
The PS4? Oh, yeah, it was 4.
Was it
And
4?
that game was
Dude, I remember when they first dropped it, you're like, oh man, this is so nice.
nutty.
Resident Evil.
Do you think it's going to get weird? Like,
Be too realistic.
yeah. I was thinking about that
I don't
the
think
other
they
day.
can go
It
too
looks
realistic
exactly
because
like
then
me.
it just. I think they're just gonna go virtual. That's where that's kind of going right now.
Do you think it's going to be weird to play virtual reality and, like, looking like you're shooting other humans? And you got, like, a weird, like, gun
I'm
in your
down for
hand?
that, dude. I work retail.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's a good point, though,
This
because,
too.
like, probably feels... It'd probably give you a different rush, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah. You get into it.
Those people that know it's a game and
Yeah.
having fun with it, but I feel like there could be people that are like
Get into it a little too much.
too much.
Yeah.
Like
If this game wasn't out, they'd be a serial killer in real life.
Sword.
Hey, maybe that's keeping them
Oh, I
from
think that's
becoming
what it was.
Sword Art Online?
Yep.
Well, shit's-
How some other people actually get too serious and that's all they do.
On what game?
It's not a game. It's an anime. Yeah,
That was a good one.
it was.
That was a crazy thing to think about. So, do you watch anime at all?
Other than like Naruto and
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, not really.
So in Sword Art, it was like virtual reality games came out.
It's
and,
a
like,
good show.
you can put like a mask on, and like your consciousness like almost completely goes into the game. And the twist, in
Feels
the
like you're in another body.
yeah, the twist in the
Like
first
Avatar?
season was
Yes.
yeah, exactly, kind of.
That's pretty.
Did I just
pretty
blow
to
your
the
mind?
T.
Right,
I was
it's pretty much to a T, yeah. The twist was like everyone who went into the game originally, the like developer came out and was like, "Oh, guess what? Now you can't leave."
I think that was
You're
at the very start of the
yeah.
game because it was once the beta was like
Yeah,
ending. It was like the first day. I think everyone logged in.
yeah. Everyone who is in the game now is stuck in the game, and if
Everyone
you
was
die
a
in the
beginner.
game, you die in real life.
Except for the
Wait,
beta
why did he
users.
do that though? Just
Because he could.
Yeah.
Fuck with it?
Yeah, fuck with people. And
Fuck you guys.
I think he had a reason though. Towards the
oh
end
yeah,
of the
he did
season,
have.
there was a reason why he did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
But
oh,
don't
I
spoil
can't
that,
remember.
yeah.
Okay, that's worth a watch then.
It was
It
actually
is.
a really good anime.
There's so much out there that's so
for
good.
being a gamer, I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah, and it was one of my first like outside of like Dragon Ball Z.
You know,
and
it's
stuff like
funny
that.
because you will be able to relate to a certain extent
yeah,
within the next few years, probably.
hopefully not to that level because that'd be scary.
Well, I mean, to a certain extent is what
Yeah.
I'm
But is it
saying.
like one game or are they like in?
So the best way to
Multiple
put it
games?
is like take like an MMO, and that was the world they were in. Now they were in like an MMO game.
Everyone was in the same world.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone was in the same world who was playing, and like
Well,
you
to
know,
that, everyone logged in and they got stuck. He locked everyone in to that specific game.
So
and then-
I can't remember the logistics behind it, but everyone who has a headset on, they made it so like if they try to take the headset off, it would just zap their brain
fry them.
and fry them.
So kill him.
Yeah, but when you're in the game, your body's just kind of just laying there, and you're not like kind of like you're
You
asleep.
could pretty much die still.
Yeah, so they had to take everybody who was stuck in this game in real life and go take them to hospitals and put IVs in and make sure they
Keep
were
them
like,
alive.
yeah, keeping them alive. But the craziest part was, and it kind of makes me wonder if this would happen in real life, is there was like a group of people who joined together, and the whole idea was once someone beat the game, everyone gets to leave, but it was like impossible.
So it's like Ready Player.
Because if you
Ready
die,
Player
you
One?
die.
Kinda?
Same exact concept,
But
just
you're
they can
in the
leave.
game.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, there was a group of people. I can't remember what they were called, but they would kill other players.
Death
Why? And take their stuff? Could you loot?
Death
like people, or
something.
what?
I think it
Death
was
coffin, laughing coffin,
coffin something, laughing coffin or
laughing
something like that.
coffin. Yeah, I think you could kill them and loot them and shit like that, but like you legit kill them.
Yeah.
Like you're not just like
Kill 'em
killing
in the
their
game,
character.
they're dead.
They die. They're just dead in real life.
Yeah, just because there's like no cops and shit.
Yeah, but like the last that first whole season, it's like 24 episodes, was phenomenal. Everything after that was like, meh, it was mediocre.
The second season?
Yeah,
I still like the second season, not as good as the first season, obviously.
no,
But then the third season with the guns, I liked it to a certain extent.
yeah,
then
because
the
they
one-
almost did the same idea. Because
He did.
the antagonist could kill people in real
Yeah.
life, but
But,
by killing them in the game.
So yeah, there was first one, second one, the third one's a shooter, and the fourth one was a shooter too. But I don't think it's
The fourth one
really
was like a
related.
mix.
I don't think it was really related because
No.
with the new season they're coming out with, they said that this is the third season,
Right.
and I'm excited because it's coming out.
Well, I think how they did it is they did arcs. So the first, like the opening thing with trying to survive that game was an arc, and then the part where it was like the fairy stuff
Mhm.
was like the second arc of like the full first season.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with the second one, like the gun gale or whatever it was an arc, and then the last little bit was the finishing of season 2.
Yeah.
But Sword Art Online, it's an anime. Did you watch that video I snapped earlier? Cracked me up. I don't think I got a video. I opened up something from you, but it was just text. And so if it was a link, it didn't send properly as a link. But yeah, anime's interesting.
Overload. Have you
Overload?
seen?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
I'm
It's an
with-
old one, and not old, but I think the first season was in like 2012, and they finally made the second season, I think last year, and then they just made the new season, the third season, dude. It's a must watch.
I kind of fell off on anime, to be honest.
Watch that one.
I don't know
You
why.
would enjoy it. It's the same thing as like
'Cause The Office.
people getting stuck,
Right.
people getting stuck on a video game, but this time it's like, for now, everyone thinks it's just, everyone knows there's probably more than one, but right now he's the only one that we know in the game that is an actual person,
Oh, wow.
and he's just beyond God level of power compared to everyone else. But it's pretty good. It's very gory but good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to check that one out. There was another one I wanted to watch, but
Hunter x Hunter.
yeah, I know. I'm like 6 years of you telling me to watch Hunter x Hunter, and I
Yeah.
still haven't.
Yo, you know what show's amazing? Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is
Oh,
amazing.
of course.
Game of Thrones.
I'm such a big
I
fan.
didn't get into it until I was in like the 6th season,
That's good.
but I've been
Yeah.
I watched that all the rest of the seasons
Do you know how hard it
in
hurt?
one
Have to
probably
wait.
6 months.
Yeah.
6 months I
No,
watched.
yeah.
I'm gonna give a small spoiler alert. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones yet, get under the rock you're living under. But I can't tell you how much it fucking sucked to watch Jon Snow die for the first time and then have to wait for the next season.
Oh, I got lucky then.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
you
just
got
it
lucky.
was at the end of the season.
Yeah. And
Damn.
having to wait to see, like, I just remember that season ending. I was like, oh,
he
Jon
gonna-
Snow's
is
fucking
he gonna
dead. I'm
wake
not going to
up?
watch this shit anymore. Like, where the fuck am I going to watch this? And it was the type of show, too, like,
It does that.
It does
They
that, like,
love doing
You
that,
never
dude.
know who's gonna
yeah,
die.
Ned died in the first one. And everyone was like,
Dude,
What the fuck
he
is
was
this
such
show?
a good. At least 2 seasons, man.
Yeah.
At least 2 seasons.
The one that got me big was
They
Rob.
did him dirty. Who?
Rob Stark. That whole scene.
Yo, that was fucked
Oh,
up.
man.
That was fucked up. With his
Stabbed the
wife and
pregnant
everything,
baby. Ugh. Watch
was like-
Naruto. I have seen all of Naruto except for Boruto now. I haven't watched any of Boruto.
Oh, then I've seen them all except for
Yeah.
the last 3.
Over
I've
and
been
yo.
busy.
Same.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I feel like that was such a
Literally.
dumb
Even
way to
that-
die. That
Yep.
was so dumb. He was done deal.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
Oberyn.
Oberyn,
I can't even pronounce names.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
right?
He got squished. He got squished pretty bad.
No, I was always mad at Ned. Dude, all the Starks.
Yeah, all the stars
Yeah.
were dope.
The way they died was just like so good, yet just like why the fuck did they do that?
They did all the Starks dirty. Though.
All of
all
them.
of them. Damn, and they're like the nicest family too.
Yeah.
They're
They're
cool
just
with
all
their.
around it.
That was their curse. Their gift and their curse.
My
Being too
biggest
nice.
my biggest concern because it's still
Trustworthy.
We're only getting 4 episodes, right? I think that's the
Either
end
4 or
of Game
6.
of Thrones.
What? I
think it was
thought
either
it
4 or
was 10.
6.
No, it's not 10.
Are you serious?
It's-
Or no, 7.
They're just longer.
They're going to
I
be
think.
longer.
I think it's 7.
Is it 7?
No.
I don't know. I know it's somewhere between 4 and 7.
I want to say 4 and 6 because I swear I saw.
Regardless, though,
They're gonna be a little like what, an hour and a half?
I think they're making them like almost movie length, which is dope.
Dude, that'd be
Hey,
dope.
yeah,
Oh
I'd
my
be down for
god.
that.
Well, and it kind of works if they do at least 5 and they're 2 hours long. That's like getting 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But my biggest concern is, are they going to be able to fit in all the questions that people have?
There's a lot.
Because like my biggest one is like, what is like the religions in the show and what's actually like real and what's actually myth? Because like the fire god,
They're
like
gonna do a prequel,
yeah, they're gonna do the prequel,
so
which will
it'll
be
be
dope.
more like the Mad King,
Yeah,
which would be nice because they talk about it so
All the
much,
time.
and I want to know more about that.
I want to see
Yeah.
Ned out on the battlefield just fucking
Dude,
people up.
that and then some more.
Do you get
dragons.
into that
Yeah.
to where you like you just start googling things?
Dude,
googling things.
I was obsessed with
I
that
did
show.
that too for a point.
Because like there's so many rumors out right now. Because like some people think that Arya is the waif,
What's the wave?
the girl who was working with the faceless god, that kept kicking Arya's ass, and tried to kill her. So some people think that Arya is actually dead, and it's that girl wearing her face, but she's just gonna go finish out Arya's kill list for her.
But how would
As
you know
a-
the list?
Because Arya talked about it all the time.
Yeah.
She said it in her fucking sleep, like before
Yeah.
she went to bed.
Yeah.
'Cause you know the last scene that we saw those two together, Arya like flicked the candle out and then it went black, and then you see Arya again thinking like, oh yeah, she must have killed her, but we don't actually
remember
know.
that. I don't remember.
Remember she was getting I can't
With
remember
her sister, right?
before this. So you know the girl who was when they were working with the faceless king or the faceless god, the dude who can change.
Yeah. The one
Oh,
that trained her.
the chick that follows her, huh?
Yeah, and like stabbed
Oh,
her in
that
the
shit
belly.
is so annoying.
So a lot of people think that when they go into that room to like finish their fight and Arya like hits the candle to like and the screen goes black or whatever and you're kind of left like wondering, people think that Arya actually died and that girl killed her and took her face and is now wearing her face. And is just I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
Some people think that Brand is
Dead? Wasn't it dead?
the Night King. Maybe he's the Night King because he became the
one
third
with the-
three-eyed
that can't
raven.
walk, right?
Yeah, the one who can't walk. He became the three-eyed raven, so some people think that he's like controlling the Night King, and he has to for some reason.
Damn, but that's a trip. Like,
It is a trip, but I don't know if we're gonna get any of these answers. I don't know. It's always been
I think everybody's
6
gonna
episodes, hasn't it? I hope it's 6 episodes, not
What's his pet's name?
Who's
Jon
pet?
Snow's
Oh, the
Ghost?
wolf Ghost.
Ghost. Yes.
I think
don't
Ghost is
want
dead.
I don't think is he?
no, I think Ghost
think
is
he's
the only
still
one
alive.
left.
Is he?
Yeah, I
can't
think he's
remember.
still
I think
alive.
all the other ones are dead, and
Yeah.
Ghost, because
Oh, well,
Ghost was the last
no.
one.
Did they? No. What's her face's wolf? Arya's.
Arya's alive.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
It
'cause
shows
it's in the
her-
wild, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
She
doesn't.
interacted with
Yeah,
it.
I remember.
Do you
that.
think she'll come back?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I just wonder what the climax is going to be.
Shouldn't Bran be like Neo now?
Oh, gosh.
There's a lot of shit too, because like, you know, Jon Snow and Daenerys are related.
Yeah, dude,
They're
that
still hot, though,
fucking
man.
last bit.
Hey man, if I didn't know, like,
If I didn't know
that's
exactly.
still-
Is that how that last season ended?
It was Jon Snow and her hooking up.
And wait,
Who's jealous?
Do you think?
Was the jealous one? No,
do you
in the
think-
show.
What's
Tyrion?
his name? Yeah, Tyrion. Do you think
Oh,
he
yeah.
knows? I
yeah,
forget
he
that he
I think
knows if or not.
I think the only people who know
Is
are
his friend.
and Bran,
But I feel
Who?
like
Which
he
friend?
knows too.
the chubby one, Sam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Samwise.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Samwise
dude,
of the
yeah.
show. He knows because he found his wife, or whatever, read that book and was like, oh, and then he put it together because he's smart.
He figured it out.
I kind of think I took it. I don't think Tyrion knows, but I think he was jealous that Jon was hooking up with Daenerys. So I think there's gonna be like some split there.
Some beef from between
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
I want to say
Dude,
he
she's so
does.
hot.
Just the way he reacted, I think. If I remember right, I said something about that. I was like, oh,
Salty.
shit, he knows.
yeah, because he
of the-
walked downstairs. It was like that final scene, and they were banging, and he kind of like he knew what was going on, and he just looked like pissed, and then he walked away. So I don't know.
But he kind of always looks pissed.
Yeah, he does. He's had a rough time.
Yeah.
I think he's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, definitely. But if she gets pregnant, then what?
Full Targaryen.
Full
baby.
Targaryen. Hopefully, it doesn't come out with an extra chromosome. 'Cause, inbreeding.
They didn't know, man. They
didn't know. It's gonna be crazy. I think that's why Game of Thrones is so popular.
Dude, it's so good though.
And it's unpredictable.
Yeah, you have no idea what's gonna.
Because most shows like you
can
watch
tell,
and
you can
kind
tell.
you know what's
The
gonna
Jon
happen.
Snow part's kind of,
Yeah.
except for when he died.
Yeah. And the other thing that I want to know is like, why is the fire god the one that's like the actual true god? Or is he? Because
Why
he's
they're
brought
saying
he's brought that one chick. What is it, Melisandre?
She's hot.
She's smoking
so
hot until she takes her necklace off.
Oh yeah, that was
But-
pretty bad.
You know, she's been able to bring Jon Snow back to life through the fire god apparently, and then that dude who's died like 12 times.
yeah, and
He's been
finally-
brought back to life.
Or was it his friend that brings
That
him
was
back to
weird.
life that died?
Yeah,
he
but he's-
prays. I think
Yeah,
it
he
was-
uses the
I
fire
guess,
god
whoops.
as whatever, and then the Hound. Now he is needed by the fire god. So what is the fire god trying to do?
trying to save the world. Man.
Is he trying to
He's
the
maybe
world?
the middleman or a guide guide.
What if Jon Snow's the fucking fire
Yeah. No, dude, he's a snow. He's
possesses
all about
him.
the snow.
Wait,
He's
don't
all
they-
about-
Snow.
I
He's
read
gonna
something
kill the
about-
Ice King, and he's gonna become a different Ice King.
That'd be dope. What do you think? But here's the big question, though. Let's say there's 6 episodes, because that's kind of in the middle. How do you think the show's going to end?
Everybody dies.
You think everybody's going to die? You think the Night King is just going to win, or do you think everybody?
Nah,
I think
feel
people
like-
would be pretty pissed if the Night King wins.
Well, yeah, but I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
I think that'd be wild if they did that. Fuck your happy endings, kids. Guess what? The world sucks and it's bleak.
I mean, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
Welcome to Game of Thrones.
Crippling depression.
Right? I just... Because you got to think there's two major, like, things that will happen. What's her butt? The cunt queen.
The country. Cersei.
Cersei.
Oh,
she's
jeez.
gonna... She has to be involved, so they're going to have to stop her at the same time as stopping the Night King, right?
Got themselves a
Who are your
Mexican
most
standoff,
hated
man.
people?
Most
Your
hated
top,
people?
let's say if you have 5, sure,
Dude.
but your top 3 at
Number
least.
1 is the dude that likes to skin people.
Oh
And
yes,
torture.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. That's the reason
What's
why I
his
brought
name?
this up. He was.
Reek.
Yeah, fucking Reek.
I did not like that.
Reek-
at
Reeks.
all.
That was
Yeah.
cold, man. He took his manhood. That was cold.
Anyone still miss the original actor who played Dario? Yeah, dude. Dario.
But the
forgot
new
about-
one is more chill. He seems.
Yeah.
He seems more chill.
Yeah, and I wanted. Yeah, we can talk about it in a sec. Most hated characters probably Reek, probably Cersei, just because. I mean,
It's her.
obviously,
Yeah.
My bad.
and probably. Yeah, the Skinner dude. What was his name?
But you don't like Reek?
No, no, I
Because
don't
he's a
like-
pussy?
Just his whole entire character, just like fuck.
Dude, right? Because it started off.
the
fine.
manipulator. What's his name?
Oh, the dude that's in love with Sansa.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramsey. Oh, well, I was thinking Ramsey Bolton is who I hate.
Ramsey Bolton's in it.
Oh, Littlefinger?
Littlefinger.
Fucking Littlefinger. That was the
I was so
greatest-
happy when they killed him.
That was the greatest thing ever because I was shit talking. Like I watched the show with my parents,
Fuck this
and
guy.
I was all like, if they are about to kill Arya, right? If what's her butt? What's the sister's name? Sansa's about to kill Arya right now. I'm
I
gonna
hate
lose my
saying her
mind.
name.
And she's all like, what is the line like? How do you plead, Peter, or something like that? I was fucking losing my mind. I was throwing shit. I'm like,
That's
"Fucking
such a
get that bitch."
satisfying moment,
Yeah.
but not as satisfying as when Ramsey gets eaten alive.
Oh, that was so
Fuck
good.
that guy.
Yeah,
Which one's Ramsey? Can't think.
He
the
tortured
one who
Reek.
did the R word with Sansa and
Oh.
tortured.
Oh yeah, he
Rick.
did. Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh shit!
And-
1 + 1 + 1 equals 111. You right, go Eagles.
Go-
My most hated is
now
Daenerys.
go Glaz.
Daenerys is an interesting one to hate because I kind of on the board with you on that. She's had every opportunity to do so many good things, but she just makes the worst decisions. She can thinks everyone should kiss her ass for it.
I would.
I would, yeah,
You
I'd do
tell
more
me
than
twice.
kiss that ass, man. No, I feel the Daenerys thing though
Especially when she was
because
in
Really?
Star Wars.
yeah, well, because if you think about it, like she's starting to kind of like portray what the Mad King, like everyone talking about the Mad King, like it's her rule or no one's rule. She'll kill people if they like don't believe in her. Because she roasted those two dudes with the dragons just because they didn't want to, follow her rule.
Yes, I guess you're right. Wait, which ones?
The
The dudes from that rich city, or
mm,
where was it?
I can't remember what their names were.
Yeah, it was after a battle, and they were the only two that wouldn't bend.
Yeah, it was the first time that she showed up to Westeros and like Jaime Lannister and
Oh,
Bronn
because they
were
wouldn't bend
fighting.
the knee.
Yeah, they
Lannisters.
wouldn't bend the knee.
I got you. Yeah.
And she, instead of showing pity, she just roasted him. And I
You
was like,
gotta
"No."
send a message, man.
I
You
gotta
gotta
send
send
a
a
message.
message.
She hasn't done anything good or lasting in her whole character history. Yeah, she just has dragons. If she didn't have dragons, no one would even take her serious.
I
I
will.
mean,
I mean,
I
if she showed up to my door, I would.
I believe anything you say.
You want me to go kill how many people? Do you want me to do it now or later?
Take a whole village.
Right.
I'll be back for dinner.
is this after or before we,
Right.
Pray.
Yeah, before we pray. Yeah, that show's just too good. I don't know if there will ever be a show that will be able to compete with it either, like popularity wise and like just the epicness of it.
Sorry, I just thought of another, not person, but a group that I think one of the biggest ones I did not like is the, what was it called? The episode Red
The Red Wedding.
Wedding, when that happened.
Oh, the
Oh,
phrase,
The
Walter
phrase,
Frey.
man. That was
Oh,
just dirty.
fucking pissed me
That was just
off.
It's hard to watch too.
It was
Because
just that
you're like,
scene of
she's
the
pregnant.
oh,
But damn, did that make that show like 100 times better or what?
it
Because like,
did, in a very shitty good way.
because I think I didn't have that spoiled for me, but that's when I started watching the show. I think it was like season 3 or whatever.
I didn't have it spoiled. I almost did, because I knew about the Red Wedding.
Yeah.
But I thought it was Sansa's.
Oh,
I was waiting. I was like, when are they gonna do it? And then it cut to the other wedding. I was like,
Oh, shit.
no, don't do it, don't do it. So I
Not
cut-
to me.
Yeah, I was so sad.
I just remember watching it, I was because I didn't know, like, I knew the title because it's called like The Reigns of Cassidon or whatever is the title of the episode.
Is it?
Yeah, and I knew, like, someone told me, like, oh, be prepared for that episode, and I was like, why should I be prepared?
It's fucked up.
Yeah, so I turned it on and I'm like, okay, and like they're at the wedding and everything's good. I'm like, oh, this is decent, and then shit goes down. I'm like, oh, this show's
Yeah,
fucking
this is a nice
wild.
wedding.
This show is beyond wild.
Yeah, seriously. Yo, one of the saddest moments, Hodor, dude.
Dude.
Hodor.
R.I.P.
At
to
the end when
God.
Yo.
when you finally realize what he's trying to say.
Hold the door.
Dude, that was so sad. I was like, no way.
Dude, that's pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah. That was his like one purpose in life.
To hold the door.
Hold that door.
That's a weird part in the show too, because the kid had a seizure saying hold the door, so he was having almost like a
He
what's it
saw
called?
the
He saw the future.
Mhm.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Kind of like Interstellar, dude.
Yeah,
The
kind of
sign.
like Interstellar. Yeah. So I wonder. I don't know. There's like a lot of fan theories too that they think that, like in the show they kind of say this is like a cycle. The Night King shows up and the humans have to band together to be able to finish him.
Mm.
So I wonder if like the Hodor thing, like him seeing the future, or whatever, was like a weird like break in their time or something, where either that happened in the past or he knew it was gonna happen in the future. It was just weird.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Type of
Crazy.
deal.
Like
That makes sense.
like
I
it's
mean,
happening now.
Yeah.
I can see what you're saying could be a possibility where like the Night King comes out when society itself is
Like,
going to shit.
when everyone's like,
to unite everyone against
Yeah.
one.
yeah, because like the world is kind of
I
like,
keep kicking you, my
oh,
bad.
it's okay. The whole world is kind of like going to shit for them. Like
I was gonna say
against
for us or for them.
Well, both. But like everyone was going against each other. Like the wars were breaking out. So maybe that is it. Like the Night King comes back to life to like show
said
to
the
people.
face
balance.
one greater
Yeah,
evil
Exactly.
instead of each other.
I think that. I think it'd be funny. Do you guys know what the author of this show looks like?
Yeah,
George R. R. Martin.
I
Shit,
don't.
you know what? He's a.
it's pretty funny. He doesn't fit like what you expect.
What would you picture George R. R. Martin? The guy who's created.
It's
whole
kind of a
entire
cool
Game
name
of
too.
Thrones.
Honestly,
George R.
just
R.
like-
Martin.
An older dude, kind of hippie-like looking.
Okay.
Oh man,
With the
fucking
beard.
James Bond looking ass dude.
Yeah, like clean shaven.
He's Italian.
No, what I'm just telling you, like what you think.
Well, yeah.
There you go, man. Look at this fucking.
No, that's kind
what
of
you-
what
okay.
without the suit, I guess. I was
I-
thinking more. Well, maybe in that
He wears
middle,
that cap,
middle
dude.
right.
He loves
Yeah.
that cap. That's funny.
Okay, yeah, hippie-ish maybe.
his
I don't know.
signature.
You know what I would
Mm.
love is like, let's say,
Dude, look at him young.
oh damn, he looks fucking.
Damn, look at him.
Okay,
Boy.
prior to this, he's the one who wrote the books, right?
Yes.
Does that
He's-
mean
he still has all creative, like yes and no's in the TV show as well?
on how good it was?
So they
he's
have-
not on all of it, does he?
Yeah, I think he still gets to say the yes or no, because the
or is it
shows.
because they wanted it to be like a show so bad they're like, yes, we'll do
Well,
it.
the shows are past the books now,
Yeah.
but I think that all the whole final story is all still his idea. They aren't coming up with that.
It could be.
I
yeah.
thought there was some of the scenes or
Oh, yeah, some of the scenes
episodes
are
where
his.
like people knew like, oh, that wasn't him.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny where like the final episode of the season, everyone's fucking dead, and it just cuts to a white screen, and he walks out on stage, or just walks out in front of the camera and starts dropping money and saying fuck everybody because of how much money this has made and how many rude decisions he's done to piss people off.
And we would
Killing
still
people
probably
off?
love it.
Yeah, just think of him walking on screen. He's like, fuck all y'all. And just starts throwing money at people.
How
No.
much money has he
A
made with
lot.
that?
Net worth.
Obviously, I mean, compared to what's her
Images
name,
Network.
J.K. Rawlings. I don't know if they
Probably
really
not
stayed
that much money.
like her, and then him down
'cause
here,
that's
or
been
is
out
it
way
is it
longer
like?
and-
I mean, if
He's
it was
worth
within the
25
years,
plus.
He's worth 65 million.
okay, that's not.
JK is probably like 300.
Yeah.
Oh, she's worth 1 billion. My bad.
Oh,
Holy
damn.
shit!
I didn't think it was that much.
I mean, the show hasn't been out for that long.
I would let her take care of me
Oh yeah,
financially.
yeah. I'd eat that pussy for some money.
Shit. I mean,
Either way, I think the Night King owes the Lich King some tribute. You're right on that. Not delivery. Hasn't made any money off me. Yeah. What about Stephen King? I think he's the most published.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Or is it Stephen King?
It's Stephen. Just not the best. There we go.
That's what he looks like? Oh, shit.
Yeah, 400 million.
Well, he used to be an addict, didn't he?
A what?
At one point,
Used to be
Wait,
a
is
what?
he dead?
an
No.
addict of some sort.
Ooh, I don't
I
know
swear,
about that.
I think they said something about that.
He just probably made. I think he's published the most books. He's a weird dude.
He has a really
He has like no lips, but a
yeah.
big like mouth, face area.
Right. Most popular books that are all movies now. It, Cujo,
Cujo.
I've never seen that.
fucking Cujo the Killer Dog, dude. The Shining, Dead Zone.
That was his.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much a lot of horrors in the 90s were probably all his.
Man-Eater.
Yeah. Let's see.
She's a man eater.
Stephen King movies.
Here's Johnny.
We'll just find a list. It, Shawshank Redemption, Mist.
Wait, that was his?
Yeah.
The Mist.
No, the Shawshank Redemption.
Dark Tower, Stand By Me.
Wait, what's Shawshank?
It's the prison one.
The one with
where-
the big dude. Wait, no, that's the Green.
Mile.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking of a different one then. But this is the
Well,
prison.
he also did the Green Mile. So
What the?
yeah, it's okay.
Ah, what?
Pet Cemetery, Misery's big. You've seen Stand By Me, right? 4 kids go and find the dead body.
No.
Oh, that's
wait,
a classic.
Maybe.
Definitely worth watching.
Is the dude from Sons of Anarchy in it?
No, this was done in like
What's his name?
the early 80s or 90s.
Never mind. I'm probably thinking of something else.
Oh, 86.
86. Yeah.
Just
They find a dead body and what?
1408.
They what?
Sal.
They find a dead body and then what? Is that like it?
Yeah, it's one of those ones. It's like it takes place in like the early 60s or 70s.
They did Sleepwalkers.
And they just go on an adventure to find, because they say they hear a rumor of a dead body being somewhere,
Yeah.
and they actually end up finding it.
I think I've seen Maximum Overdrive.
I've seen 1408.
1408. I think I've seen Sleepwalkers.
Is that Samuel
That
L.
looks
Jackson?
familiar.
Hell yeah, it is.
That motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, he's
Cholo the Corn. I didn't know he did that.
he's done a lot.
Creep Show.
Yeah,
Really?
and he's wrote most of them before Secret Window was big. It's Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Silver Bullet. The only one I can think, well, not sorry, I don't think it is, but the one that reminded me of reading that one is Creep Show, Firestarter.
Creep Show 2.
Is the, I think it's like Werewolf in London or London Werewolf. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Super old, but yeah,
Well,
that was
I'm
the
sure
very
that's-
first werewolf movie I ever saw.
I'm sure that's only part of his. Or they're ranked. Oh, I don't want to start here. Let's just go to the fucking top 10. Ain't no one want to hear 59 movie titles I've never heard of. It's Creep Show. Pet Cemetery is really fucked up.
I can't remember that one.
That's the one where, like, so there's this random cemetery, and if you bury something in it, it comes back to life, but it's evil. So these people go and bury their cat, and it comes back like fucking evil. But then
Dude,
their
cats are evil though.
I love cats, man. I can,
He's a super cat.
Really?
yeah, big time. I got 4 in my house.
Dogs.
I like both. They're both great
Really?
animals.
I don't know. I never got into cats.
Kitty
Just gotta
soup?
have the right one.
Kitty soup.
I will eat Tucker tomorrow. Test me. And I like Tucker.
Kitty soup.
I
almost brought him.
Tucker's a good boy.
Yeah, Tucker is a good boy. But yeah, their kid dies in it or whatever, and they go bury him, and he comes back, but he's like evil. It's really silly, but it's kind of funny. It, obviously. The Dead Zone, that was...
He's hella young.
So yeah.
Shawshank Redemption's good. Carrie's fucking weird.
I can't remember what Carrie is.
They make fun of that one in Family Guy.
Do they?
Yeah. It's where this like author goes driving and he gets in a car crash and this lady starts taking care of him, and she ends up like tying him to the bed and like fucking him and doing all this crazy shit to him, but he can't leave. Like she won't untie him. I think in Family Guy they made it. Stewie was this.
So is that what that is?
Wait,
Yeah.
it's not the one where the dude's in the chair and then she breaks his legs.
I think it might
That's
be.
the other
So
one
he
with the
can't
other
leave?
main girl,
Yeah.
old main lady.
Damn, that's scary.
Yeah. Stand By Me. Great.
That one. That's the one. I
Oh,
was
that's
thinking
what
of.
I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Misery?
Yeah, I don't know what Carrie is then. Yeah. Misery's the one I was thinking
So
of.
Yeah.
she takes care of some dude.
Yeah.
She crushed
Yeah.
into?
Yeah. Dolores
Oh, hell no.
Claiborne. I don't know what that is. And obviously The Shining. One of the best horror movies ever.
It's funny. I've never actually watched it.
It still
I
holds
just
up.
know like the big scenes, you know,
Right.
the girls and him. Here's Johnny. And then isn't it? Oh, okay, I remember that.
Yeah, the blood. It definitely holds up still. I watched it like.
Is it,
couple
like,
months
scary?
ago. It's just one of those ones where it's like, he truly goes insane. Jack Nicholson's character, like, he's cooped up and hates it and starts going crazy, starts seeing shit, and it's still 2018, still a great movie. You know, some of those older horror movies, are shit now. But oh shit, Salty Frank's here. What's up? Want to see a dumb conspiracy west? Look up Stephen King killed John Lennon. Dude, I've read about that one. I don't know about it. That's Misery, not Carrie. Yeah. Carrie is the high school girl with telekinetic powers that sets her prom on fire. Oh, okay. I've heard of that too.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Carrie is the pig's blood. Did you hear who else Kubrick auditioned to play the dad in The Shining? Salty with 150 bits. Salty, my boy. Why would you do that? Thank you.
Why would you do that?
No, who else did he interview to play The Shining?
Sorry to cut you off real quick.
No, you're good.
Has anyone donated $20 all at once?
Oh, for you to eat a pepper?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
No,
All right.
really.
Yeah, I told them.
Not
As long
delivery
as someone
said.
does it. You have to take a picture though.
Not
So
delivery
prove it.
basically said, stop being a bitch. He'll do it for free.
Who said that?
Not delivery.
Oh,
Really?
yeah?
Because he says, I mean, he does eat hot shit regularly. Forrest is going to eat one of my jalapenos that I've grown.
Oh, yeah?
Just
really?
because, yeah.
Dude, you're gonna kill him.
I don't know. He said he would do it, and I'm going to watch.
It's hard for him to say
No? Yeah.
Forrest Wild.
He
wildin'.
can be.
I didn't say that salty. I just make me feel special, you know?
Transfer him back, bro.
Robin Williams and Tim Curry? Robin Williams is the main character in The Shining. That would have been weird.
Is that Tim?
That would have been good too, though. He's a
Man.
good actor. I think he could have played it.
Tim Curry was too scary, and Jack was just the right balance.
Who's Tim
wall.
Curry? Is he the dude from It?
Mm,
No, maybe not.
This is an old movie, so.
Yeah, okay, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The original
the original It.
Oh, that dude?
He did find a good role for Tim Curry, though.
Yeah, fucking fits.
Yeah. He just has that face.
He did.
I don't know what it
He's
is.
got the face of a killer clown,
Right?
man.
All you need is to put that red nose on
Oh,
and.
damn. Is he in a wheelchair now?
No way.
Oh, he definitely had a stroke. Look. His face
Damn,
is-
yeah, you're right. Damn, that's crazy.
It sucks.
He's a good actor.
Yeah. I still remember seeing him in Scary Movie 2.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The movie's so
Dude, I
funny.
still think that's the only one I haven't seen.
Oh, that one's good. There's a giant weed plant in it and it rolls up smoke.
No, okay, I have
smokes
seen
them.
this one. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah, I
that.
love that.
That was great.
part.
And
That's the one with the what's that?
Yeah, movie's so good. I ate a cup full of jalapenos to mess with my cousins at a family get together the other day. Jeez. I kept telling my parents they didn't believe me that you would eat shit at Domino's all the time. Like you drank the whole
Like
entire
literal.
juice
Oh.
of banana peppers and
Oh gosh.
Really?
yeah. They dared me, so I'm like, all right. And I
Yeah.
think it was for money. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
it
that
was-
might have been for free. Like,
Better than.
there were some of them for free and there were some of them you just did.
yeah,
I think the banana pepper one was you just did because you liked the taste.
it did. It did get my stomach to hurt. I did get
That's a
that.
lot of juice.
But
It was funny.
I like that stuff.
I'm trying to think of some of that. We had a lot of good times at Domino's, to be honest.
We did. We got really bored.
Yeah.
Really bored and very creative.
Wasn't the best job by any means, but like
It was a fun job
a good
because
first
of the
job.
people
Yeah.
that we had around us.
exactly, yeah.
And what we could do, not necessarily to like food or
That's-
anything, but
that's
like
the
to
point.
other people to just mess with them.
Yeah.
That's the point of your first job.
Right. If I could take everyone we worked with and then still continue working with them just at a better
Except
job.
for a few people.
Well, yeah, not everybody, but you
The
know,
people you like.
the fun
You can't like
people.
everybody.
Yeah, not everyone can be a golden goose, but
I still remember when a certain someone wrote their name in a little like like a paragraph of why they shouldn't drink their water, and how it's rude to drink
I
their
still
water.
have that picture.
I still have it too. And I see that, and it was who was it? You that took the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed the jug and I started drinking out of it, and he took a picture. I don't remember if we ever sent it to him.
I took 2 pictures. You mid gulp, and then you holding it and giving a thumbs up.
That's the one I have.
Team Tin Shelf. God damn it, Salty. Yeah, that was funny. Why was he so mad? We were just drinking some of his water.
So germophobic? Maybe I can't. I honestly can't remember.
He was just mad that we were drinking his water.
Yeah.
Oh well. Thirsty out.
What else did we
Thirsty
do to
in that
mess with
heat.
people?
I don't really remember anything we messed with people with.
No, just like coworkers though, because I don't think we ever really tried.
Making them pizzas and putting hot sauce on it,
Oh,
like
yeah.
underneath.
No way.
That was fucked up.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's fucking smart.
Yeah.
It's so freaking tasty though. Sometimes,
Sometimes.
depending on what
Yeah,
you
it sounds
make.
good.
I still remember when we made that dessert pizza.
Oh, it was so
a couple
good.
of them were questionable, but
Well, we tried.
and then we succeeded on some of them. and they
You
were
know
just
who we
delicious.
should get on and you should come on? Anthony.
Oh,
I wonder if we could find him.
did I tell you that when we got arrested, he was there in court, working?
Oh, was he really?
Dude, it was so fucking awkward. It was so fucking awkward. I look over to my right, and I can't remember the exact way it happened, but either he was walking in or he saw me first, but we both looked at each other, and I'm like, I know you. And I'm like, oh shit. And I think he had just barely, it was around the time that he just like had barely quit. Well, I think within a year or two. The Centerville one, because I think he moved over to Centerville at one point. But we started talking, and I told him what I was doing there for. I'm like, dude, I can't remember the words, but I just know he was like laughing.
Because I really liked him.
Yeah, he was pretty chill. It was just like the weirdest thing seeing. It was like when people say it's a small fucking world,
It really
they truly
is.
mean it sometimes.
That
Was an interesting time.
That's been big on here too on the podcast, the small world thing. Because we've had people on that we don't know at all. Like we just meet off social media and they want to come to the podcast, and like within like 40 minutes of talking to them, they'll tell a story and be like, oh my god, we know someone who's there. You know, like, oh, are you friends with that person? And we're friends with them too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just
That's
weird.
Yeah, I remember. I've had a lot of those. Like just
Animal
yesterday.
porn.
Just yesterday for doing the I can't even say it right now.
Jiu-jitsu?
There you go. The guy that I was sparring with.
Wait,
I was like,
I didn't
I feel
finish
like
it.
I know
Spoiler.
you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like, I feel like I know you. I didn't really say it to him. It just had that familiar face. Like,
Yeah.
you either did a sport that I was doing at the same time, or you know someone and I've seen you at a party somewhere.
The one
I
that
get those faces all
the
the
one
time.
that blew my mind is when we were driving to go see Five Finger Death Punch, and you're talking about you seeing a girl somewhere, and then she was at that concert.
Which one?
Koi?
Yeah!
Yeah.
And then you guys, like,
She came
literally
and said
bumped
hi.
into
Yeah.
her.
I was like, what the fuck? I haven't thought or talked to that girl in so long. And you were talking about how you ran into some girl and you couldn't remember her name, and then she just happened to be at that concert like 2 hours later.
Yep.
And see us, you know, of all things.
That was kind of catchy.
It was catchy,
Not as catchy as Baby Shark.
right?
Baby
It's a great
Shark?
song.
Baby Shark. Goddamn Baby Shark. Yeah, it's weird. How'd you like jiu-jitsu? Was that your first day?
No, it was my.
He's balls deep in it, dude.
Yeah, literally. That was my second time. Yeah, my second time. My first time was with
Being balls deep
with
in it.
Icky on. That was what you saw from Sarah. She literally got the first 2 trials that they told us, like, oh, you do this, but he did it. He showed it to everyone, like a handful of times, but they were quick and nothing like you did this, then this, and then this. He just went, you do this, this, this. All right, and he did like 3 or 4 times. I was like, okay. So he went first, and then I went, and I was just like, all right, I know up to here, and then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. And I'm like, I paused for a second. I'm like, okay, I need to do this, but it was awkward since I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, where do my hands where do my hands end at the very end? I'm like, okay, but at the very end, I got it like pretty good and kind of fast.
Well, that's all. That's all jiu-jitsu is. It's chess for athletes.
Yeah,
That's the best way to put it. Like,
Damn.
it is, because I mean, there's always a counter to every move.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just getting positions and stuff.
Yeah, and I think right now all they're really showing us is like the really basic stuff to where people that are good, professional, whatever you want to call it, have like taken pieces of those
Oh, yeah.
and just like made it their own. Or
Well, I wonder how they do it, because when I was doing jiu-jitsu, how they had their thing set up is I think they had 89 lessons. So 89 days it would take to finish a full lesson. And then for you to upgrade from a white belt, you had to go through it 3 times, and then you had a test, and then you'd be a blue belt. So I wonder if
the
that's...
way they said it was, and maybe they didn't really specify, but they just said in order to move yourself up, you have to have at least 100 hours of class time.
That's pretty relevant. You know, It's similar.
And I think the way it is there is, even if you're like, let's say an intermediate level, as long as you're up there, you can always come down and learn the basics or remember the basics.
Yeah.
So you get people there that are pretty good, and some middle people, and there was like maybe two or three people, including me, that were like, there was a second or first day, but
See a
even
black
then,
belt?
Am I?
No, did you see a black belt?
I mean, maybe the teacher, but
Besides the teacher.
no, I saw
No,
blue
that-
belts.
Yeah.
And
In front of
I think
royalty.
that was it.
Fucking black belt.
Yeah.
But even freaking in Muay Thai, Nick Lokini,
Yeah.
he's one that teaches all the
Yeah.
time. Dude, he's just,
He's a monster.
he is, and he's
Yeah.
good. Super nice kid. And I was
Yeah.
like, I was surprised on how nice he was.
Does his dad still run it?
Yeah.
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 Like Jackie Chan, like super nice,
Look,
but he'll
dude,
still beat your ass.
he was at the last one, jiu-jitsu class, and he was just laying there. I didn't know. I've never seen him or knew who he was. He was just laying there, kind of like taking a nap, but at the same time kind of watching the class. And then when our class actually started, he was actually doing it with his wife, and I was like, oh, that is him. Because at first I'm like, I thought it was just some random person just kind of being lazy, but... it's
Did
like,
he recognize you at all?
Oh, he doesn't know me.
Oh, he doesn't know you.
The family doesn't know me. The only one that would probably recognize me is the chick. I forgot her name.
Natasha, I think.
Yeah. The only one, yeah, she would.
I think
probably
she
know.
trains there, or used to.
She used to. I asked her brother. He's like, yeah, maybe see her like, a couple times in 3 months in
I
here.
gotcha.
But yeah, that Muay Thai class, that first time I did it, they went super easy on us.
Oh, yeah.
Because that second day, yesterday when I went, dude, my quads were burning.
Dude,
at the end.
it shreds weird parts of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we had to do was just like, we did the whole like warm up a little bit, and then we played. We did like shadowing,
Yeah.
and then we did tag. Like one person is it with like 15 people, and they have to have it, have to be in that stance, and the whole time we did that for like a good like probably 6 or 7 minutes, and they're like, oh yeah, the last person to be it has to do. It's like, I don't know if it was like sit-ups or push-ups or something, but it was like not a crazy amount, but like kind of
a
tough
good
amount. His girlfriend got the last. I
Yeah.
think it was his girlfriend. I don't want to assume, but at the very end, we were second to last. So we did just like the punching bag, and either because I wasn't used to it, that I was on my, what's the front part of your foot?
Ball.
Sure, yeah. A lot. that I got what are they called?
Callus?
Before it comes with callus, it's
Oh, a blister?
a blister. Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was that or it was a tape that was like kind of lifted up, but I cut a big chunk of my skin off, and luckily it didn't get enough to where it was bleeding, but it stung really bad. After that, I got a band-aid in. As soon as I come back, it's like, all right, we're doing some swasits. We did. There's like 15, 20 of us, and we were moving around a medicine ball, one way and then back. That was one set. We did 3 of those, and it got heavier as the next one was coming. But in between them, we were doing 10 to 15 squats at the same time, nonstop. My legs were burning.
Oh, I bet. Oh, what's up? I'm still Noxious B-Dog. Not sure if I said that right, but hello. When you don't know the word for
Call
blister.
him B-Dog.
B-Dog?
Yo, B-Dog, what's up?
Brain farts. I get those a lot.
Yeah, and it's... You gotta watch out, though, because there are some dudes at certain gyms, hopefully not there, but, like, they think it's, like, funny to go fuck with, like, new people. And it fucking sucks, because, like, it's just... Because even, like, if someone's been a blue belt for longer than, like, 3 months, they can destroy any white belt. So, like, sometimes they feel like they need to, like, boost their confidence or something, and they'll just come, like, take the beginner class and just fucking work people.
Luckily, you don't do sparring in the first few classes.
No? Okay,
there
that's
is a
good.
specific class for sparring, and you have to have the okay of someone that works there.
That's good.
So I thought that was pretty chill. But they're actually really chill. In that one, I haven't... They're a little more, not necessarily stricter, but everyone doesn't say no to what he's asking. Because it's hard, but it's possible.
Yeah.
In jiu-jitsu, the guy's like, it's more lenient, but me and the guy that we were supposed to do like a certain move for, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, and we did it like 3 or 4 times each, and we're like, all right, well, do we wait or do we keep going? And we just talked.
Yeah.
That was the whole... I mean, we probably should have kept going, but
Yeah.
the guy was pretty chill about it. So...
Well, yeah, and I guess that's kind of the thing, too, is like, you know, it's not like a gym class where you're getting graded. You're paying to go there, so kind of
You don't care. You just want trying to get paid.
Kind of do whatever you want. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I asked one of the coaches who was teaching me jiu-jitsu, like, because he was a black belt and, you know, had fights all over the world or whatever. I was like, I want to experience what it's like to go against an actual black belt that's not going easy on me. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I just want to see, like,
How
I want to feel.
bad it is?
I want to feel that level of like ability.
Difference.
It's a whole different world, man.
He's
You
like,
felt
all
it?
right.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
felt it. He wrecked.
I felt man hands on me, man. That was not fun. That guy, he was way smaller than me, and he was like fucking dragging my ass around like I was a pillowcase. Like, just, it was ugly. And it was one of those things too where like
Throws you across the room.
he'd be doing shit that I didn't even know what he was doing. He's like, "Do you want me to submit you right now?" And I'm like, "How?"
Bet.
And then he'll just like grab something back. Oh, that okay.
Do it.
It was
All right,
ugly.
stop.
It was cool though to experience because it was one of those things like it really grounded me, like realizing like, oh yeah, I'm not shit. Like I'm really not shit. Like I don't think I'm shit, but like I was like, damn, this guy is.
He made you feel.
Yeah.
How long did it take for them to get to where they're at? Do you know?
Oh, probably. So that guy had fought like in Taiwan and a couple other places, and was gonna do UFC, but it's fully. God, I can't remember.
He was gonna do UFC.
Yeah,
Damn.
and decided not to. I think he said he'd been training for like 20-something years.
Fuck.
Something
Holy
like that.
crap.
Yeah, he was pretty old. He was an older guy, but you know,
Wish I can get to that level even at
immaculate
this age.
shape. You know, he was
You would have
just
started at 5.
right.
I mean, if
Just
I
fucking
wanted to get that
monster.
good right now, but I'm
Some
saying,
people
like,
just get it though. Like some people,
Yeah.
you know, they can just
Clicks.
it just clicks. Like I don't know, it's weird. So it's $20 to blister your mouth now. What do you mean? Duck walking with your arms behind your back gets crazy after.
Dude, do it. Pay the $20. I want to see this.
That works on your muscles. Duck walking with your arms behind your back gets crazy after long distance. after long distance, not what you think. That works some weird. That does sound like that works some weird muscles. I'm not gonna try it.
Wait, putting what? Doing what?
Duck walking with your arms behind you, behind your back. So
Oh, okay.
So
I
put
get
your
it.
arms behind your back and,
And
you
then,
duck
like,
walk
walk, yeah.
backwards.
You
Works
waddle.
weird muscles. But yeah, it's cool.
Works weird muscles.
It's fun. I like it.
Have you done any Muay Thai yet?
No, yeah, that was one he teaches.
I was the one he teaches.
I've done two of his and two jiu-jitsus. Usually they do one at 5:30 for Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu at 6:45. So it works out because by the time I end the first one, it's like 10 minutes before the other class starts. So
What does
gives me a
Sarah
little
want to
break.
do?
Muay Thai, mainly
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai. Yeah.
She's gonna join the UFC.
Kickboxing pretty much is what she wants to do, which is what it is. But
Yeah. I'm sure if Sarah took it serious, she's in good shape. She probably could.
she has to wait though.
What'd she do?
Injury.
What was it?
It was some either muscle or of some sort on the side. It goes all the way up to like almost her waist, but it goes down all the way to her calf.
Oh,
The
shit.
pain. And today I was like massaging it, and I could feel it's like, you feel that? I'm like, yeah. It's like that's what my injury does to my muscle.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
"Oh," and it felt bumpy. And she went to the physical therapy, and I was like, yeah, this is making all of that.
What caused it? Does she know?
She was stretching and she overdid it. She went too hard and pulled something.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess that's the risk versus reward, right?
Yeah.
That's why people do CrossFit, right? There's high reward, but there's always risks with it because it's such a weird and
It's fucking
dynamic
weird.
exercise.
Yeah.
They do some dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
She said she probably won't be able to do it for at least a month.
Wow. I remember when CrossFit was getting huge too. You guys remember that like 4 or 5 years ago? Everyone was like, "CrossFit's the shit, bro."
Yo, do you CrossFit?
Yeah, now
Fucking
CrossFit's kind of
Weightlifters and CrossFitters don't mix at all.
Nope.
They fucking just.
You know what else doesn't mix? Doing curls in the squat rack. Just don't do it. Don't be
dick,
that guy.
Cool.
dick move, man.
Yeah, dick
Fucking
move.
Dick move.
Don't be that guy. Yeah, it's a good time. I don't know. I still think that boxing and martial arts is the best sport. Just because it's the only sport that it's all on you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they do have MMA classes as well, and I'm curious about them, but not right now.
Well, I'm sure it's like they have an MMA wrestling class because that's usually a popular one taught.
They what?
An MMA wrestling,
Uh-huh.
that's usually a pretty popular class to be taught because it shows you how to like properly defend yourself MMA wise, but also how to wrestle in MMA because it's different than wrestling, you know, in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling to, you know, pin someone is like a whole lot different than wrestling to hurt somebody. You know, it's like a whole different sport. But I'm sure it's the same like root. Like it's still wrestling.
Still use your thumb.
Yeah, you still use your thumb. Still fuck them up with that thumb. Pull out with my thumb game strong. But yeah. Can I have some of your vape?
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Which one?
That one.
Okay.
The banana one, not the kiwi
Black
one.
cherry.
Yeah, the black cherry one.
Yeah, it's fun. I honestly didn't think of doing it. I wasn't really being serious about it, but now that I saw it and I actually did that first class, I'm like, this is actually pretty fun. And not only fun, but it actually works you out.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it did, but I didn't think it was. Actually, no, I should have known that it was going to be that hard.
Wait till you start doing stuff with a lot of elevating your hips and bringing, like, wrapping your legs around, like, backs and drawing your opponent in. That's when you start feeling weird muscles. They're
Really?
like, yeah, it's weird.
Like
And
what?
getting your
Like-
nut squeezed every now and
Yeah, that
then.
one sucks.
Oh
The
my
weirdest
God,
one
I
is
hated
like
that.
below your abs, kind of where like your navel is. Like you'll work muscles there,
Really?
and then like your side muscles, because like those are kind of normal. Like unless you're doing like medicine ball and weird ab workouts, like those don't get hit regularly, and then they just start getting hit super hard. But what do I know? I'm
It's
just
fun.
a fat guy.
How long did you do it for?
I don't know, probably like in total, maybe like 6 to 8 months, something like that. And then however much I learned from people who weren't like at a gym.
Did you have classes, or was it just a gym?
Yeah, I had classes. Yeah. It's fun. It's expensive though. I just really want to find like an underground boxing gym that costs like $60 a month.
You're trying to find the fight club, huh?
Right. No. I don't want to just go get my ass handed to me daily.
Where they got them illegal cage fights.
Right. People are betting stacks of cash on people.
That would be nice, I think.
That'd be nice. Fuck him up. Kill him.
I really like boxing. 'Cause I think MMA for me.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry,
Oh.
I'll ask after.
Oh, I was just gonna say MMA for me is like, that's a lot of dedication because you have to learn everything. Otherwise, you'll just be a one-dimensional fighter and get fucked.
At least know 2 different things.
Yeah.
At least to be really, really good at those 2 things.
Yeah, then you're
At least.
just fine.
Yeah.
But I just like stand up. Ah, you scared
the
me.
fuck out of me, dude.
Oh,
my
shit!
God.
Someone donated $20.
Uh-oh.
It's a little penguin.
Time to eat those peppers.
Damn. You got
Yeah,
some?
I did see it.
You got some?
Well, I mean, I guess you have to come on next Friday.
Hey, I'll come.
Damn.
I'll bring the peppers. Thank you for the $20.
Wait, who
not
did that?
delivery.
Who did that?
Not delivery.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is.
He's the boy.
The boy
Yeah.
with the $20.
Better get like a ghost pepper and a
That's one of them,
habanero.
but those I said I'm not gonna do for less than a certain amount. Only
he?
because
Did he? Is it on video?
Yeah, it's on video.
It is.
Damn.
It's recorded. Next
I did
Friday,
say-
I'll be here.
Because I did say, it's like, hey, if someone does donate $20.
Yeah, look at not delivering.
Damn.
Not.
It's not delivery. It's the giorno.
What I was gonna say is, I not necessarily need to right now, but I'm wanting to buy boxing gloves, and I don't know what brand or where to get a decent pair that aren't expensive for a beginner, super beginner
Amazon?
person. Amazon?
And did they tell you what weight to buy?
No, they didn't.
Did they just say whatever you want?
I think because it never said anything about weight right now.
Ball out, get the heaviest ones.
That's what I would do, honestly. Get like the 16-ounce gloves.
Bricks. on your
Because
hand.
the heavier they are, if you're just training, the faster your hands will be.
That's
Right.
true.
And I like Venom gloves.
What's the weight
16.
for professional fighting? I guess.
It can vary.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Depends on the
UFC
class, right?
Yeah, UFC gloves are 8 ounces, I think. But it just depends.
You're saying
on,
to go to 16 ounces?
Yeah, I would. Or if they have more. I mean, it's not like, unless they're gonna have you spar. I cannot type this keyboard. Help.
It's not your keyboard.
No, it's not. It feels weird. I mean,
Yeah,
they've gotten way
35
cheaper.
bucks.
I like the full black ones.
Yeah.
I can get it at Walmart.
Yeah.
Those are
Nah.
14 ounce.
Nah.
Those
That's a
ones that I
big
have,
difference
those
in
gold
price.
ones that I have are 16 ounce.
Oh, okay.
And those are the Venoms. I get so much shit from being gold, though, from actual people who box.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because they think that it's, like, pretentious or something. I'm like, I just liked it because it was fucking gold.
Exactly.
Fucking gold.
To me, I just like the
So
full
those
black.
ones right there
Oh,
are
nice.
the ones that I have. I just thought they looked cool.
I like the white ones too. I didn't really.
Yeah, I like the white, too.
I think I'd still have to go with
I
the
like
full
these,
black
too.
ones.
You can
Oh,
see the
nice.
blood on the white ones.
Right?
That's true.
Those are kind of
The
cool.
red ones are dope.
Those red ones are dope.
Classic red. Ooh!
Hey!
I just saw that. I might just have to get those.
Ooh. Oh, those are cheap. I thought it was $139.
Damn.
Those are pretty
Literally
dope.
how it is. Dirt cheap.
Damn. Taking jabs, man. What do they teach you in the Muay Thai class?
So it's very different because it's not only like it's everyone that's right before intermediate. So you can have people that have been there for a few months and are still in there. Obviously experienced people, but they don't have like, let's say, oh yeah, you start that day, this is what you're gonna learn on your first day. It's like whatever everyone else is learning is what you're gonna be learning,
Right.
or working out, I guess. But right now, luckily, it's the first day they showed us the whole 1 through 6, like the your jab, your
Yeah.
I honestly forget the other ones because they only showed us once.
Do they teach you a stance?
The stance, not so much. He
No.
told us like, oh, this is how you do it. You know, this is where you want to have your feet. So basically, yes, the very very basic, like,
Because Muay Thai stance is way different than a boxing stance.
yeah.
I used to train punching with a small cannonball in each hand. I think they weigh about 3-4 pounds each. Yeah. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, because like I would hold just like the little girly dumbbells too.
Really?
Yeah. Use a weight too. They twist your arms or swing and retract out. Right. Boxing gloves will feel like feathers by the time you get used to that. Yeah. I mean, it's weird too, because like even like training like 16-ounce gloves and then putting on like UFC gloves or whatever, it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything.
Not funny.
Yeah.
Dude, just get 2 milk jugs.
Right. Sitting in your room. Gotta do the milk jugs.
Try to
Those
catch
orange
these hands,
ones
and you
aren't
want
that
some
bad
dairy?
Heard you lactose intolerant, boy. I like those
gray
whites a
ones.
lot.
I like the white ones, black ones, and the gray ones. I like very neutral. I like those two.
Those
actually.
are fucking dope. I like
I
that
just
a
really
lot.
like those. I think those is my super like ones.
Yeah, I like that more than that.
Yeah, I
Those
like
are-
those
yeah,
actually
are
a
cool.
lot.
You should just go orange. Show up. Just got some orange gloves.
Sa- Safety
You'll stand
gloves.
out for sure. They're really just safety gloves.
Right? Oh yeah. Get wrist wraps.
We'll go get those.
Yeah.
Really? What?
Just something to hold your. Well, I don't know. I like having more support on your wrist.
No, I would, because I've already messed up one of my wrists.
Something like that. You just don't want to punch too hard.
Right.
It's not worth it. That's funny.
I like the color.
Also good. You just Google.
Isn't Amazon the best?
Oh, it's so good. So
2-day shipping.
How do you know how much they're gonna be average pay over here?
14 starting.
On
I think
Amazon?
14 or 15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
seems about
not
right.
bad,
Trying to
actually.
get a job. I heard it sucks working for him though.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people really don't like working for Amazon.
because they're cheap.
I guess, yeah. They don't really care. Why did Forrest dye his hair and is sitting on the other side?
That's funny.
These are your next gloves.
Got him! Damn, my boy.
Honestly, that just looks painful
That
coming
does
out of my
look real
butthole.
painful.
what
afterwards.
pepper is that?
That's
Probably the
the.
Reaper, right?
That's I think
Was
that
it?
looks like the Reaper.
You remember the?
So is that hotter than a ghost pepper?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you hear? Do you remember when we came up with the calorie or the Carolina salad toss? You remember talking about that?
I do. I just don't remember.
You eat a Carolina Reaper pepper, then you eat her ass.
Oh, yeah. Like, would that be extreme kinkiness?
Oh, I heard you like Pain Girl. All right.
And a good time.
And a good time. That's the new Forrest. Damn, New Forest got a hell of a tan real quick too. What the fuck happened? Yeah, it's these peppers, man. I ain't about it.
Ain't about that life.
Carolina. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Just want to see these things.
Just watch the 2 chicks eat it.
Oh god.
That one's rough. I've seen those 2 chicks eat. That
One of
girl-
them's hot.
Yeah, she has like a fucking panic attack.
But it's so stupid. Like, what did you expect?
I mean, that just looks like the
I mean, the
testicle.
yellow
Dude,
one
that
looks a
looks like
little
yeah,
nicer.
like the devil's ball,
Right.
like right nut. That's his right nut. You're gonna put that in your mouth.
Oh, I know what we could do. How much are these? Can you still? Oh yeah, there we go. 119. Never mind.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Damn, somebody got to donate 119.
One chip challenge tortilla.
Yeah.
It's only one chip
Yeah, it's a one
for
chip.
$120.
It's supposed to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought I spent
It's
more money
literally
on
like
wild
one chip.
shit.
Like how big is a chip?
The size of that box.
Well, how big is it?
Well,
48 grams, bro. Damn. That's a blunt.
I thought they were cheap. I thought they were like $5-10. Ooh,
God damn,
I wouldn't even want that shit.
100. Wait, you can
shipped to
buy
me.
those? You can
Off
have
Amazon.
them
I
shit?
forget you have it on your
Fucking
fingers. You're like, I
right.
got
Dehydrated devil's right nuts.
Right. Are you guys familiar with the YouTube channel Hot Ones? They have like
celebrities.
yeah, they have celebrities on and they
Oh, the one with Post Malone?
yeah,
Yo, that shit's funny.
they eat spicy wings and ask them a bunch of questions. This guy right here, he was on it twice, but the first time he was on it, he ate the hottest wing first,
Oh,
and
and he
then
just
he had to
fucking.
go pee, and he didn't wash his hands and he touched
Oh,
his dick,
shit, no
and he
way.
had to quit because his dick was on fire.
No.
Like,
I
Dude,
did
what would
that
you even
once.
do in that?
I
Like,
did
what?
that
Pour
once.
milk on it?
I don't
I
know.
did that once, and it fucking was miserable. Not probably that type of hot, but hot enough that
Toast.
it fucking
Wiz
burned my
Khalifa.
balls.
Dude, Wiz Khalifa trains a lot in Muay Thai.
Oh, really?
Dude, he's a bad
Really?
motherfucker now. Yeah. I don't know if there's any videos. Probably.
Out of all the celebrities, who can actually eat it without be like, it's okay?
Well,
Like the
Post
hottest
Post
wing?
could not. He was talking mad shit, and then he's like, "Ooh." Damn, what the hell, dude? He got all ripped. God
Dude,
damn.
and he's a monster.
Because
now,
he's
apparently.
fucking. He's a small dude. Like,
So-
he's tall, but he's small.
Yeah. So Muscle Madness is like a what's the word? Like a prestigious gym in California, where only like 10 or 15 people are allowed there at one time.
What? No
So he
way.
goes and trains there, and he's like, yeah, some of my sparring partners have been like Chuck Liddell and like Randy Couture.
No
and-
way,
yeah.
dude. That'd be dope. It would never be too crowded.
Right,
That'd be the best.
perfect. Get some one-on-one.
Just he is tall compared to that
He's
guy.
fucking tall. God damn, he's just tossing him. He tossing that salad.
I need to see some of his more recent stuff because this must have been when he was first starting.
Yeah, because you got.
What year was that?
I don't know.
That this video usually tells you what year.
And this is 2018.
Oh.
But this
Nah,
might be
there's
a-
no way when he's. That's not when he started. He's getting faster. Taylor Gang or die, dude. Taylor Gang.
Okay, I just don't want to see Wiz Khalifa working out.
You want to see the end result? I don't think it's gonna show it.
His kicking is still a little awkward, but he's got like
He's getting that part. I mean, he has long legs.
yeah,
Dude, he's got reach, man. He's got hella reach.
he's whipping him in there now. I want to see him do a celebrity boxing match. Fuck somebody up.
Did you ever see that fight between the two? dudes?
KSI and Logan Paul?
I never saw it,
What?
but I honestly don't know what
Who
really
won?
happened there.
It was a tie.
Oh yeah,
That's what I
that's
heard. Was it an actual tie?
This is pretty crazy. Poor Wiz taking some punishment.
Who is that?
That's Wiz Khalifa.
No.
I don't know who that is.
He looked familiar.
That's Randy Couture, one of the old school, most hard ass UFC fighters.
I like his noise he makes.
Right?
He used to say first day or birthday for his birthday.
Oh, baby.
Oh, dude, I want to do one of those so bad.
What is it?
It's the what's the name of it? It drops the degrees down to like 2,000, like negative 2,000 or some shit,
What?
and it's
Why?
supposed to. It helps your muscles so bad.
Really?
You know how people take ice baths? It's
I
like
can't do that, dude.
Oh, it's awful. I've done one ever.
His nipples getting hard.
Oh, dude. Cutting diamonds with those nips. I didn't mean to say negative 2,000, like 200.
How long do you do it for?
I don't know. He's really funny. He's a lot more funny than I thought he would be, like in interviews and stuff.
I love his videos where he's like, all he does is like show
Keep
like
some red and vitamin D
rolling,
milk
and then
handy.
the big ass
Yeah.
bags. Just
There you go.
funny.
Hey, man, he's
so
giving you
good.
advice for next
Vitamin
Friday.
D handy, dip
Yeah.
bread in milk and chew. In case you
That's
can't
smart.
handle it. I ate a chicken wing covered in bear repellent mace as a dare. Don't do. Yeah, that sounds really dumb.
No, I think we should do that. $20 for him to do that.
$20 to kill Manuel live on stream.
Nah.
I thought Wiz Khalifa was a woman until you said him. Oh no, yeah, yeah. Khalifa is definitely more female,
I
but
was thinking Mia Khalifa.
yeah, got Mia Khalifa on your mind. Yeah, Khaleesi. Or because it sounds like Queef plus Latifah. Hello, Nicki Minaj punched Cardi B in the face. How come that shit couldn't be a gun battle? Wait, did she
Yeah.
really? Hold on.
I'd pay to watch that.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Who would you take? I think Cardi B.
Yeah.
Cardi B, she's Latina, man. She's
Well, and I think she's actually like
wild.
was really gangster. Well, not gangster, but I mean, she started from the strip club and worked up. I'm sure she's hit some bitches in her day.
Cardi B?
Yeah,
True.
She was a stripper?
yeah.
I didn't know
That's how
that.
she got famous. There's
Yeah.
videos. You can go find
Like it?
videos.
Yeah.
Threw a show at Nicki Minaj at Plaza Hotel.
Oh, that's it.
Why did they start beef? I swear they're only starting beef.
Everybody only starts beef to get popular again.
Well, right, and I swear that these two are only doing it because they're the two female MCs right now.
Yeah, they're not even like the best ones though.
No, definitely not. But they're the
Can
most
know the
popular.
product. She got bars.
Yeah, she does. Do you like what's her butt? Is it? Is that what her name is?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she's kind of. She's like one of those real gangster women that kind of like.
I mean, she's more of a thug than me.
Yeah. I think she raps about fucking your bitch too, which I'm like, you probably
Really?
could. I don't know. I don't know what you about. Yeah, that's weird. I just don't care.
That's funny.
I thought it was interesting. The little Xan, are you guys familiar with him? He
Yeah.
does some of those new songs. He was dating
Lil Kim.
Noah Cyrus,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
they broke up. And he was on what show is it? The Keemstar YouTube drama show or whatever. He did an interview, and he straight up said that like the relationship wasn't real. Like he's like, we weren't really dating. We were just doing it because we were both small and trying to get bigger. He's like, there was no relationship. He's like, it happens in Hollywood all the time.
Really?
So he like straight up just said like, no, it was all
Like
fake.
Selena Gomez did. to
Maybe
The
that, or
Weeknd.
he just didn't want him to make.
Did him dirty.
Yeah, she did him way dirty.
Did him dirty.
Who hurts the Weeknd's heart?
Yeah.
I'll slap a bitch.
Hey,
I
that
swear to
was
God.
some good songs on that.
Yeah, she
that
did
drop.
create a good little LP. I appreciate that. Cardi B has done her stupid face. Yeah, it's for entertainment. I'd take Lil Kim to come dumpster over both of them. Fucking Lil Kim. I remember as a kid, the first time I saw her Lollipop song or music video, shit was dirty. Not in a
She
good way,
was
though.
dirty.
Is that what the song is called? Oh, How Many Licks? Featuring the boy Cisco.
Cisco.
The Thong Song.
That thong to thong thong thong.
Yeah, that music video is fucking way dirty.
Play it. Let's see.
Play it, right? It's the lyrics too, like fucking. Oh, that's not even the music video. What does it take to get the
Kid goes full cycle on Dr. Phil to get her way. You click on that, bro. Get to the weird part of YouTube.
Dude, that's the best part.
It is.
of
It is
YouTube.
fucking like 1 a.m. Goddamn.
I'll just show you guys once we're done here. How late do you guys want to go? We've been going for 2 hours.
I don't
Damn,
care.
it's been 2 hours already.
It goes by quick.
He told me he was only gonna stay for an hour.
Hanging out with the boys.
Hanging with the
You
boys.
know? He just paid $20. I can't wait to see this.
Saturdays are for the boys. Damn, these are some heavy ass scissors. I don't even know why they're in.
So you can cut a bitch.
Someone walks in, I'll fucking cut you.
Hey, you guys know where to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Got a crush on You was a good song that's a female MC rapper. I thought you were just saying go equals. I thought you were saying you had a crush on me.
That's what I
I'm
thought for a
flattered.
second.
I'm extremely flattered. Why, thank you.
He's like, I have a crush on you too. Aw.
Damn. Why are you doing this? Why are you going and breaking my heart?
You slide in the DMs, huh?
Yeah, slide 'em in deep.
How you doing? What you wearing?
What's your sign, girl? Do either of you guys believe in astrology signs?
Kind I mean, sometimes they're accurate, but I'm like, there's no way.
Oh, well?
The what? Sorry.
Do you like your sign?
I've read mine and a bunch of different versions of mine. They're partly accurate, but that's just mine. To me,
Yeah.
I mean, they could guess anything else, and they'd be like to
We'll
hundreds
find
of thousands of
$10
people. It's
today.
like,
Right? Yeah, we talk about that sometimes, but we usually just sort of rip it apart. I don't know.
Why, you trying to get deep right now?
No, well, I mean it's kind of hard to get deep with that type of stuff. I just think that it's kind of all bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I mean, I could make a post saying, hey, this sign is like does this thing, and it's gonna relate to at least one person who is that sign.
yep.
So I mean, it's just, I guess, all just creating content for people to get comfortable with themselves.
yeah.
I've legit had a girl that I was talking to who stopped talking to me because of my sign. I was like, well, I guess I'm glad that we got this out of the way early.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the funniest shit. I didn't think that was real.
You don't do that? I mean, not.
I wanted to
particularly
roast her
that,
ass
You're
so
not
bad.
a Virgo. This is not gonna work.
I wanted to roast her ass so bad, but before I could even type back, she blocks me, and I was like,
You.
I was quick as fuck.
Damn,
She
you
knew
scared.
she
You
knew the heat
scared.
was coming.
Yeah. You're about to go Eminem on her ass.
Right.
Oh, you want to do this?
Gotta catch these 16 bars, make you rethink your life.
Did he say what's it called? Or just not talk shit, but he talked about who was it? Kendrick and J. Cole and like one or two other guys, but in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He likes him. I think he respects him.
yeah.
Kendrick.
Everyone gotta respect Kendrick. I mean,
Yeah.
he's my personal favorite. I'll ride that dick until the fucking dirt if I have to. I had someone say that to me. Like, wow, you're a Kendrick dick rider? I'm like, yeah, I have been for like 8 years, bud. I'll ride that dick till he dies. Let's go. But like, I don't get the whole J. Cole thing either. Because a lot of people really bag on J. Cole.
I don't get why people are hating on J. Cole. Like, get
I
the fuck
love
out of
J.
here,
Cole.
you little Xan lumbernass.
Right? Because like, people are like, he makes corny ass like love songs. I'm like, you ever been in love
He's
before?
got bars. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like, listen to
J. Cole's
Firing
nice.
Squad. Let's hear it.
I feel like the only people that hate on J. Cole are like young people.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's
Nah.
that whole hype thing. Like, who was Lil Pump, did the fuck Russ and fuck J. Cole stuff, and it got like super popular. I like Russ too. People hate Russ.
I don't really listen to him. He's alright.
Russ, I
Yeah.
actually like him.
And he's got
He's
some
very
good songs.
mellow.
Yeah, he's very calm.
I like that.
I
Especially when I'm very mellow.
Yeah,
he's like mellow shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
What is that from, dude?
Sarah showed me that, and I can't remember where that's
I remember
from.
either. It's
Oh
fucking
no, sorry, it's
One
a
of these
YouTube.
guys know.
It's a
One
rap.
of these guys
It's
know.
a video of two people rapping, a rap battle.
Yo, the sun and
Oh,
moon.
it's the. Oh, here's my girl's number. Psych, it's the wrong number. Yeah, I forgot about that. The
Can
I'm
you
not a
show
rapper
that?
guy. I don't know. I'll just-
But I'm
Or
not a rapper.
How do you know when you can
but
and
I'm
cannot
not a-
show,
yeah.
or what you can and cannot show?
He's
Pretty
like,
much-
shoes. I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much we can't show anything is the best way to look at it because anyone can copyright us.
Really?
Yeah.
Searching once, twice.
So you can just listen in.
Well, they copyright us, which means we can't make any ad revenue. It's mostly for YouTube, and we aren't making ad revenue on YouTube anyways, but if you stack too many copyrights, you get kicked off.
Really? Damn.
Let's go ahead and get into our main man, the champion himself. No need for introduction.
Fire.
Super
Hotsville Mars.
hot. Record 300 million to 0.
But I'm not a rapper.
You know what I do here. You know how I go. Yep, Bills. Hey. I go first. Hey, tell him when the call comes super high, he goes first.
He goes first.
Check me out. Check. I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's the number. Psych, that's the wrong number.
I just love that. I didn't know it went on. I only saw this part, and that was
Dude,
it.
these guys
There's
got so
multiple
popular.
ones.
Yeah, look, you had Chris Rock on this one.
What? There's
Yeah.
another one?
There's a
multiple,
bunch of
yeah.
them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Super hot fire. I spit that.
Ooh.
2.5 men. I watched that.
Like the most simple shit.
2.5 men. I watched that.
And the other dude's always so confused. What did he say?
This
What
is
the
shit.
fuck, man?
I'm not a rapper. Alright, check me out. Glasses, jacket, shirt. Call me glasses, jacket, shirt man. All of that. I'll call me super hot boy. 100 degrees, leather jacket, cause I'm super hot boy.
He's wiping him with the dollar bill.
I'm not a rapper. Super hot. I'm not a rapper. Alright. I'm sorry, I got lost in the train of thought of just all that goodness I just did. Go ahead and get this crowd pumped up just a little bit more if you can, T-State. T-Bone, man. Get his favorite.
T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Is this who they put me up against? Super hot? I never heard of you. I'm looking at him like, is he stupid? I'm about to murder you. My crew ain't waiting for me. I get down and let it back. Shots. The girl always confused my John with his spoon. Pops. Yeah, it's tall enough so she can ride. Knots. I got the tuba for you. I keep the merchandise for shots.
He's talking to someone on the fucking phone.
This who they say?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, it can't be. This must be a setup.
Yeah, done.
Alright, go ahead and get into it, champion. Pull on our pants for this one. Pull them up.
That's how you know you got a good hype crew.
Right?
I'm not your friend, so stop looking at me. Second of all, I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me.
Even his producer, yo, that was fire, my bad, bro. That was fire.
Alright, check me out. Hey, kill it off for me. Let's end it. I'm about to end this man's whole career. What career? I'm not a rapper. What career? Look. Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop. Boom.
Shit. Didn't even say
Call it a-
Career-
Is that where they
career
also
is
get that
over.
noise? Did you hear the
Yeah.
noise in the background?
Yeah. Call it a wrap.
Who thought of just like, oh, that would be a good sound to grab and put it in something else?
It's just funny.
I found that dependably lying and selflessness is pretty accurate to people's signs and friends, not relationships. Not just zodiac sign though. You have to look into their sun and moon. I'm copywriting
Like
that.
Khaleesi
Coors
called
Light.
called Drogo.
Yeah, right.
Her.
J. Cole
Some-
On
sucks.
Sorry.
behalf of my belly.
Googles, how dare you? J. Cole does not suck. You just said you had a crush on me, and now you're cutting my boy down.
Man, where the hell is Forrest when I need his help?
If you leave it, he'll fucking drink it.
Oh, I know he will.
You know what? The first thing he came in, the day after that Smith's bag was there, he's like, "What's this?" And he's like, "Looks like somebody left me a little present."
I might have to do that again. You might have to record it right before he sees it. Just put a little baggie right under his chair.
Right? You can leave a little note for the cutie pie.
Oh, dude, did you get the picture he sent me?
Was ass?
Of
Was that
his
saying
ass.
his dad camping? Him and his
Yeah.
dad, no, him and his dad hunting. Fucking completely. Was he completely naked?
Oh yeah, for sure.
With his dad?
With his dad.
What the shit?
He doesn't care.
Oh my god.
It's so
He
funny.
showed me some weird things.
Some dick and ass?
Seen that boy's dick more times than my own.
Honestly, sometimes
Not anymore.
it feels that way.
That-
Not anymore. He stopped doing
He
that.
slowed down doing
Because
that.
I think we sat him down. We're like, "Hey man, we've seen your dick a lot." I blocked him on Snapchat like a long time ago. I was like, "Dude, I don't need to see you shitting. I don't need to see your
Well,
wiener."
he's gotten kicked out of Facebook a few times.
Really?
At
Did he?
least, right?
Probably.
Chandler as well.
That's
I
it?
remember that.
Calling his mother?
He did have a funny video though that his mother recorded.
No
Oh,
way.
no.
Let's see if I can find
Naked
it.
Forrest?
No, not naked.
Oh.
Oh shit, we're on his.
4-inch Forrest. Nice.
Hey, boy, forgot to sign out. That works for me.
Dude, no, dude, you gotta say hacked. Hashtag hacked. Even though you didn't really hack it, you just left it open.
This was funny. And Jesus said on him, "I keep that motherfucking thing on me." Where was it? It was funny as shit. Yeah.
His mom recorded?
Are you wearing short shorts?
They're action shorts, mom. Fucking Chuck Norris wears them.
Wait, what?
Are you wearing short shorts?
They're action shorts, mom. Fucking Chuck Norris wears them.
Fucking Chuck Norris. Where is it?
That is actually pretty funny.
Right.
I'm surprised. Oh, actually, it doesn't surprise me that you did that. I'm just surprised his mom actually recorded it.
Oh shit! All right, what do you guys want to call it?
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Where you go to bed?
Yeah, me too. I'm ready to go home and.
We're gonna hibernate till next Friday.
Right. I wish I could. I wish I could hibernate. I
Ready
would.
to start eating
Shit.
some peppers.
Hypersleep, dude. Just go to
Hypersleep.
hypersleep.
All right, everyone here. Googles, not delivery. Everyone else lurking and chilling. Everyone who watches is on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. Manuel, Maverick, me.
Mm.
We'll be back.
Yo, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, we'll plug it. We'll plug it.
He'll put you on there.
We'll plug everything. What's your Instagram, at least? You want me to put your Instagram?
I was trying to remember it. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, you can always pull up your Instagram and it tells you.
Yeah,
at
what
the
the
top.
fuck? Oh wait, it's MSORIA.
Hold on.
No wait,
MOS.
MSSOR.
Just look it up.
WAHHH_.
Like that?
No, so get rid of the OS.
Right there.
Yep, that's it. Yes.
Perfect. On Instagram. Boy.
Boy.
He loves cars, so he has a lot of pictures of those.
Oh, we didn't even talk about cars once, and you love cars? Damn. Favorite car while we close it out?
That I can afford or that I want?
No, dream. Okay, here's the question.
Possible car that
Realistic
you could
dream
achieve.
car?
We'll do 5 more minutes because there's 2 questions. You get to pick 5 cars, whatever value, your top 5, and it's like, let's say tomorrow you win $1 billion and you get to only have 5
Yo,
cars
my dude.
for the rest of your life. What 5 cars are you taking?
R34 Skyline, always got to do it.
Of course, that's my favorite. One of my
Supra, FDRX7. Damn.
It's a tough question.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get a truck
Gotta-
too
gotta-
for utility?
I honestly want a Lambo.
You missed it
Older
again,
ones.
Black James. Damn.
Oh, man.
Damn, here's my face for an email, Black James. My bad. 1958 Plymouth Fury, red. Done.
Done.
Yeah. No, about
Ooh,
a
actually,
70s
69
Chevelle.
Camaro.
Dude.
Mine would be the
69
Chevelle.
And then for the last one, damn, that's tough.
It's a tough question.
Shit.
I like the NSX. The NS.
Oh, actually, yeah. I totally spaced that one. NSX.
The old one and the new one, honestly.
Both fly. New and old.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about an obtainable car that you could see yourself having in the next 5 years? What do you want to be your next car?
He has what he wants right now.
Oh, fuck.
No, there's I'm debating between an FDRX7 or a maybe R34 because they will be legal in 2025. So
Right.
they're just gonna be hella
2025.
expensive. Yeah.
Holy shit, that much longer?
Yeah.
Well,
I think 24 because of
R34s.
99. Yeah, they started in 99. It's 2024.
Fuck. I thought it was like within the next year or two. I didn't think they were that new.
Realistically, I could probably get a FD before a R34
Yeah.
because R34 is probably gonna be like $100,000.
At least.
It's gonna be terrible.
Manuel,
Yeah, they should buy one.
do you have any cars you'd like to throw into the loop?
A 99 Honda Civic.
mean, I
Stock.
had that. Been there, done that.
EG hatchback. Fucking Mazda Miata.
Right?
I would
Can't forget the
probably
Miata.
like most common would be the R34 Supra.
Midnight Purple. R34.
Yeah,
That Midnight
actually the
That's what I want to paint my
Nissan.
Evo. Midnight Purple, dude. Love
Oh,
it.
dude, no, that other one. is
72
that-
Grand Prix. Do it.
What's that first one of the first Skylines? Is it just called Skyline? The GTR.
Oh, damn. I
Old
didn't even
school,
think
old
about that one. The
school.
3000 GTR or something like that. Like the Hakusoka.
Dude, look at
Dude,
those.
damn, I totally
Those
forgot
are-
that. Can I change my...
Yeah,
Those are classic. And
Dude, those are fucking expensive.
just to get in one would be
Oh, that
pretty
with the
fucking
RB26 swap.
awesome. Engine. So yeah, that one, Supra, the R34, the Fair Lady, the
Chrysler
Nissan.
Town and Country, 2005.
I think that's what they call them. Fucking old school. What?
Chrysler Town and Country.
Gotta take the family on a trip.
Hey man, you want to be comfortable?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think those
We
would
lack
be,
in speed, we make in comfort.
Those would be
What is that? A
Duor
Bauer?
962.
I don't know what that is. I'll pull it up though.
Le Mans.
We need to do a car episode because
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
we met one guy
Yeah.
who's big into cars as well, and
Oh shit.
yeah, those are pretty cool.
Damn, that's wild.
It's probably not cozy to drive though.
No, but that looks aerodynamic as fuck.
Damn, my ass ain't fitting in that car. The fuck? Why don't you get in? I got my left leg in. I'm stuck
We'll
now.
take the center console. Like,
No, we had. We should definitely do a car episode though, because we had. I can't remember his name. Braden came on. Who used to work at Slim.
Dude,
Olsen.
let's just take the camera out to walk around in my car. Let me
Right? Because yeah, him
This
and
car
Forrest
that he
were
has
in the
now
car.
is, when you actually drive it, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Just pushing on the gas.
Oh, me?
On yours? Since
I think
I'm
you're
not
talking
used
about
to it,
him.
no.
Not me.
What
No,
car
mine,
is he driving?
yeah, mine because it might blow up. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, like
Dude, I got
him
that
doing
2004 Mazda 6 stock. Whew.
Only the best of the
You're
best.
fire and flames.
I'm actually gonna. I want to buy like a nice solid phone mount. I'm gonna record my mom because I haven't given her a ride yet since I got it back from the shop and tuned and everything.
That'd
should
be
be fun.
hilarious.
I'm
Well,
scared
what do you
shit out
have?
of her.
I don't think you have mentioned what you have. What do you have?
06 Evo 9.
Mm. I heard it.
Did
I heard you guys pull it up. Yeah, I was like, that's not my Wells car.
I mean, maybe my first car,
Yeah,
but
maybe
it
the
didn't
first
sound
one.
like that.
2001 Mustang Cobra GT 500. That's my current car. Yes, you've sent
Let's
me.
run it.
You've sent me videos of you driving in your car. It's very nice. Very
Her
nice.
name is Michelle.
Michelle.
Doesn't even have room for bitches. Damn. Where he's going, he doesn't need bitches.
Yeah.
It's great if you can have both, but
Her name is Michelle.
No, I've been thinking about getting into a new car. I just don't know what.
really?
A 99 Honda Civic EG hatchback.
Dude. The fastest thing. I get a lot of shit for this, but I really dig the new Honda Type R's.
I dig him.
No, dude,
I've been getting fucking flame fired
Who
for
the fuck
it.
is flaming you?
I don't
bro?
know.
You like what you like.
That's probably like
all.
one of the
You're
best
happy
Civics ever made.
Well, and it's one of the better Civics, and I mean, having a Honda is nice because you're never gonna not find parts.
Yeah.
And it's
Dude, I just wish it was all-wheel drive and turbo.
yeah,
Yeah.
Then
It
it would
is
have been.
turbo, isn't it?
yeah. The
Is
The
it?
new one, the Type
the
R is
new,
turbo.
the new Type
Oh, I
R.
It's
didn't think
not
it
all-wheel
was.
drive though. It's front-wheel drive,
Yeah, it's-
but it is turbo.
That's
That was
flame
why it
sauce.
was so, like,
Because it could have
Big.
destroyed Subarus.
Yeah.
they're pretty
look
up there.
good.
They're pretty up there
Yeah.
with it.
You know, the only thing that bugs me about it is that, like, it kind of wants to be a hatch, but kind of doesn't.
Right. And I don't like.
That's the only thing. I like the
I don't
taillights
like
aren't
this
bad,
part.
but I don't like that it's like almost a hatch, but not a hatch.
Right.
It
I don't
bugs
like
the
how they
fuck
have
out
a
of me.
lot of fake.
Like, look at it.
Those what do they call the black part on the back?
Carbon fiber.
No, it's not the carbon fiber. What I'm talking about. It's like the air, like to cool off the engine and stuff, or just the car
Those
itself.
vents? That's not for the engine.
Vents, just vents, fake vents. There we go.
No, that's a real vent. It just doesn't do anything.
No.
It does vent. It just doesn't vent anything.
Doesn't vent shit. Vents your farts out.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
I love the interior, man. The interior is nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hell yeah. I drive that to work every day.
Right. Plus, it's affordable. You know, it's not
Yeah, was it
breaking
like
the
30?
bank. Yeah.
34.
Oh, dude,
From
freaking
34, yeah.
not 34. Most
306 horsepower. That's not
most
too bad. Is it turbo?
Yeah.
it
You sure?
is. Yeah, look it
I
up.
didn't think it was.
Most Type R's right now, or even like when it started, dude, dealerships were marking up the ass.
Maybe like
on
50,
us.
40, 50.
Yeah, some people were selling it on average about 40, 45, I think.
You get stuck in nah. You just wait 1 or 2 years.
It's been 1 or 2 years, and it's still up
They-
there.
they still
There's-
drop,
I
though.
think the lowest I've ever really seen is about
30, I think. 32.
no
Yeah.
2.0
30,
liter.
36, 37 at least.
The turbo. Okay.
2.0
An honest. See? They said honest.
Yeah.
They didn't say good.
Yeah. An honest.
See?
It's like,
Honest.
yo,
What
it's
does it
They're
mean?
being
when they say-
honest.
What does it mean? Like honest?
Like,
Makes
it's-
an honest.
they're not lying.
Yeah, they're not trying to bullshit you saying, "Oh, it's gonna get you 500 to the back," but they're just
All
like,
the
yeah, it's
horses.
decent.
All
Yeah.
the pretty ponies.
Can we rename horsepower to something else? How many donkey powers in my car? Is that like double horsepower? Do you think? Like
Mule.
They do more work.
Yeah, how many
like
mules?
How many
That's
mules?
torque, dude. Donkey power is torque.
donkey powers torque.
That's what you feel.
I'm gonna start saying that. People will ask me, "How many horsepower is your car?" It's actually 487 mules. What the fuck?
Makes me think. of
500,000
jewels.
crickets,
Yeah.
approximately.
They do the job.
I love the guy that makes fun of cars, specific people that drive specific cars,
Bitch,
and
you
he's
just
like,
pull over.
for each sticker, is like, it's about another 500 horsepower,
Right.
5 horsepower or so.
True.
I forgot his name though.
Got a friend with a GTR. Not sure if it's here, but I smoke it after 60 miles per hour.
Like there's a bitch to just pull over.
Like
Get the fuck
that.
out the way. Eat.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and call it for the
See,
night.
look, I have my shirt. Yeah.
do?
What does
Dig
it say?
Just evolution. It's just the Evo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyone who listens to this who doesn't know what's going on
You're
Twitch
not
TV,
drunk enough.
you're not drunk enough. You're fucking up. You haven't been smoking the ganja. Probably do that.
Hell yeah.
Follow our social medias so we can finally get big and stop having day jobs because they fucking suck dick.
Yeah, they do.
And
I hate people because of it.
help us reach our dreams.
Help us.
Shout outs to Your Mom's Podcast because they're pretty good and they're on Twitch now. Shout outs to Mac Miller, R.I.P. Burt Reynolds, R.I.P. And yeah, stop doing drugs, kids. It'll kill you.
Synthetic.
Synthetic. If you're gonna smoke something, smoke a plant. If you're gonna eat something, eat a plant
Or chips.
or chips.
Chips are great.
Chips are great.
Or gummies. Gummies are good too.
Gummies are good. Ending on that.
Sour
Goodbye, everybody.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
We gonna get into this conversation.